All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to high school football Thursday night here at the John Fott Field House at Superior Heights. We've got the Superior Heights hosting the Korah Colts. Scott McPherson here live on Saultsports.com. We've got John
Ostrowski?
Ostrowski.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. I forgot to get your last name, but John Ostrowski here helping us out. He's visiting from Thunder Bay. He's taking sports admin. He's graciously agreed to come and join us here and do a little help on the commentary with the feed. So welcome to John Ostrowski.
All right, thank you very much, and I'm very excited for this one. I bring in about a decade of experience calling football in the Thunder Bay area. I'm happy to be down in the Sioux. We got the 2-0 Korah Colts taking on the 1-1 Superior Heights Steelhawks. Should be a great one and an absolutely gorgeous day. We're kissing 30 with the thermometer, and it's going to be gorgeous all night tonight.
And again, if you're just joining us on Saultsports.com, we got the Superior Heights Steelhawks versus the Korah Colts in junior action. Stay tuned later for our 7:30 start where our senior Colts will take on the Steelhawks. Colts obviously 2-0 in the senior loop. Superior Heights hoping to build on a win last week and bring their record to 2-1. So new to the area here, John, but what do you want to see today and on a beautiful day for football?
I just want to see a competitive matchup, both teams going at it, and hopefully an offensive-minded game. And here come the Korah Colts.
The Korah Colts.
The yellow and brown coming out to the field now. And it's going to be a great one. Both these teams match up well. Korah having a much bigger roster than Superior Heights. We'll see if they have the advantage in that regard. But other than that, should be a great one.
And again, looking for offense, you came to the right place last week. Ben Travis Newt, Max Clement, Drew Hankinson, and the running backs for these Steelhawks were able to run the ball at will, and they're hoping to do the same thing again today. On the Korah side, Peyton Melchiori, Cam Williamson with over 200 or close to 200 yards together on offense. Maybe if these offenses get unhitched early, maybe we'll see some aerial attack and the ball up in the air. Not very common in junior ball, but these coaches looking to air it out and maybe show a little different wrinkle on the offensive side. So.
And like you said, Korah having a lot of diversity in their attacking game. They have Hackinson with 7 carries running for 62 last week, Clement with 8, and of course Travis Newt with 17. So they like to share the rock. They like to give multiple guys a lot of touches.
And a good matchup here with the quarterbacks, of course, Chase Chirisolo at the Steelhawks helm, and he's doing a great job just distributing the ball. Not flashy by any means, but gets the job done. Excellent on the rollout. Quiet, composed under center, and he's able to nicely operate that offense. So he's their go-to back there. And Zane Murdoch probably starting for these Korah Colts. Again, just handing it off and using the weapons at his disposal to make things happen. So again, you're in for a great game. We're looking at kickoff in minutes here. The captains are just going to come out and do the coin toss. John has nicely agreed to sing the O Canada for us. So stay tuned for that. That might be the highlight of the day.
Referees and call the captains to midfield.
So again, both teams sending out
Superior
their captains.
Heights led by their head coach, Mr. Jared Klooster.
Arm in arm.
Korah led by their head coach,
And we're going to flip the
Mr.
coin.
Marco Bernabucci.
We'll see who's going to receive and get their offense on the field first. Expect a lot of offense here. Big high-scoring game. Predictions from the booth here, 42-28. We won't tell you who's the favorite. But we'll see how that plays out on a beautiful night, Thursday night. Like I said, 4:45 start here at the Sergeant Fott Fieldhouse. The Colts versus the Steelhawks. If you're watching us on Saultsports.com or True Host Radio via the YouTube feed, welcome and enjoy. If not, get on down here. It's a beautiful night. You might need a sweater a little later because you're going to want to stick around for the senior game.
Absolutely, both games should be a barn burner. And coming up this weekend, on this exact pitch, also on Sioux Sports TV, we have the Saturday matchup. The Waterloo Warriors coming to town to take on our Algoma Thunderbirds. We got 1 p.m. for the ladies and 3:15 for the men, so that's something to look forward in 48 hours' time with some more Sioux Sports TV action.
And, of course, Saultsports.com covering all of your amateur sports here in the Sioux. We'd like to thank them, and we enjoy bringing it to you. And we hope you appreciate our sponsors and support them making this happen. So kickoff coming up shortly. Haven't seen the indication yet. Looks like the Steelhawks are going to make the choice, and they look like they're electing to kick off. Colts will receive. Colts at the south end of the field. And the Steelhawks will defend from the north. Also, don't forget, as always, we have a Thursday and a Friday doubleheader in both the junior and the senior program. So tomorrow you're going to look at a great matchup between the St. Mary's Knights and the White Pines Wolverines. Obviously, I'm not sure if you're familiar, John, White Pines coming back with their senior program after a hiatus of a couple of years. They were able to get Will Bazois, who left Korah, to go and start his program at the White Pines. Got a position as a teacher there, and he's changing the culture and bringing some of the kids out, and they have enough to field a team. So we're looking forward for great things to them. A little bit of a building block and a learning experience and learning curve for a lot of these young junior players that have moved up to senior and playing some tight football, but they're looking for progress and improvement, and hopefully they'll give a big fight to the St. Mary's Knights, who are 1-1 after their loss to Korah last week.
Absolutely, and having a 4-team league just so much easier than having a 3-team league. It's awesome to see White Pines coming back into the football world in the Sault Ste. Marie area, and hopefully a long and successful tenure for the new coach there.
Absolutely, and of course those White Pines Wolverines have some great players like Superior tonight. They're just got a short depth in their roster, so a lot of times, especially in football, contact sport, it's a battle of attrition, and sometimes you lose some guys to exhaustion or fatigue, and obviously injury is a part of it. So hopefully both those teams can weather the storms. St. Mary's and Korah pretty deep in their benches,
yep.
and having a little bit of a pedigree there with them having those programs having won in the last few years. Maybe the favorites, but as you know, in football, you have to play the game. So kickoff coming up. Your younger eyes are better for me than John. Maybe you can see who's returning the ball for the Colts, because I believe that we said that Spirit Heights is kicking off. So
yep, it looks like Korah Colts number 29, Peyton Malchiori, looking like he's going to be in the one.
Looks like 31 on the far side.
Returner.
31 Cam Williamson on the left side as we look out the gondola here. But Williamson back with Melchiori. Obviously, they're going to try to kick away from Melchiori. Melchiori with
the ball out.
A ton of yards yesterday, or last game on the ground. 117 yards on the ground, like I said. So they'll probably kick it to Williamson and
ball's at the 45 and Roth.
Force them for a long, deep kick.
Looks like it's number 2, Dylan Wooten, taking the kick for the Superior Heights Steelhawks, and we're off.
Ball fumbled at the 30-yard line, or not picked up clean.
Marcus
Number 80, I
Gould
think.
with the tackle.
Braden Lemaire maybe on the
Braden Lemaire receives the ball.
So number 80, Braden Lemaire.
It looked like it, and the tackle was number 21, Dax Billingsley, for the Steelhawks special teams. First down for the Colts.
32-yard line.
Dax Billingsley had himself a game last week with a handful of tackles, and short kick there. Braden Lemaire in the intermediate zone had to pick it up. Struggled to get his hands on the ball. Short return out to the 32, where the Colts will take over. As we mentioned, a beautiful day for football. Korah Colts taking over on first down. 11:54 to go. Just underway here after the kickoff. And they hit it on the ground. Nice misdirection. 32 with the carry. 32.
34 looks like.
Sorry, 34. AJ Cochimelio. My apologies. Cochimelio with the
positive
carry.
yardage, about 9 yards.
Nice run inside. Gain about 9
Lucas
on the play.
Crookshank.
Brings up second and
for
1.
Superior Heights with the tackle.
And number 72, Lucas Crookshank, with the tackle for the Superior Heights Steelhawks. And he's a
Okay,
big
so
boy.
8-yard
He's
gain.
always in there on the defensive side. You have to watch him on the end there.
Great defensive line for the Superior Steelhawks here. Hand off inside. That one looks like it goes to Melchiori.
Handoff goes to Melchiori.
Melchiori enough for the first
He
down.
gets about 5 yards in the
He's
first
tackled
down.
by number 6, Cooper McCauley. He's going to have, like you said, enough for the first down.
Tackled by number 6, Cooper McCauley. First down, Korah.
And ain't it easy, and isn't it great when you just fall forward for 1 yard when you need one? You end up with 6, 7 yards on the play. Takes it out to the 48-yard line. So nice, easy run for Melchior to get him feet under him.
And Korah getting great field position to start off this one with that short kick by the Steelhawks. That's definitely going to be beneficial for this first drive.
A little confusion in the
Great misdirection there, or maybe a botched snap, or
little confusion in
fancy
handoff.
footwork
Number
anyway
31
by
Williamson
Zane Murdoch, but
gets tackled as the exchange happens.
a short gain, maybe a gain of, they're not even going to gain one, so actually lost the one on the play. Brings up
Grayson
second and
Wagner-Smith
11.
with the
So
tackle.
they'll have to sort that out. In that junior
Grayson's
football, you'll
fans
see a
in the
little bit of
stands.
nerves, a little bit of sloppy play with the quarterback center exchange, but hopefully they'll be able to right that.
And there's the
Sets
Steelhawks
up
defensive
second and
line
11.
doing their job, making that quarterback nervous.
Hands off to Malcurie. Tackle by number 20, Oliver Smith.
Smith with the tackle. Malcurie on the carry.
Gained about 5 or 6 there.
And again, we talked about that defensive front, the 4-man front for the Steelhawks, number
King runs for
59.
about 5 yards.
Bryson Barrow. You mentioned
Gonna set up
Cruikshank
third
bringing up
and
third
6
down and 6.
for Korah.
I'll get some of those other numbers, 77, I think, on the Steelhawks side. Big push from them on third down here.
Here we go, big third down already.
There's
Sweet.
Yeah, end around. Looks to go to Williamson.
Hand off to Williamson. He tries to get around the corner.
Nothing doing. Great
Barely.
pursuit, great containment by
Running
those
about by
Steelhawks,
number
and
2.
that'll bring up
Dylan
fourth
Wooten.
down.
And 32, Max Clement. That'll set up 4th and long. for
That's a
Korah.
tackle on number 2, Dylan Wooten.
Great containment
With
on the outside for the
Max
Spear
Clement,
Heights.
who was
Steelhawks
used to be running the
sets up
ball
the
on
fourth
offense.
down.
He was also in there on the assist for the defense. Looks like it'll bring up a punting situation with 4th and 8 in the junior ranks. You can always expect some razzle-dazzle. You might see a fake punt, but I think deep in the zone like this, they'll elect to
Dylan
kick
Wooten
it deep
back
to the
receive.
Steelhawks and make them come a
Contributed
long
punt.
way to pay dirt. So punter back, good snap.
Oh, and that's a far punt.
AJ Cachemelo gets a Steelhawks bounce. Ball is touched by the Steelhawks, recovered by
Beautiful kick, takes a Korah bounce. I believe it's touched by
Korah,
a Spear Heights
number
player.
87.
Eventually,
Emerson Grimard with the recovery. We'll see if they
87. Emerson
point in
Grimard
his
lands
direction.
on it. It's Korah's ball, 1st and 10.
Oh, wow, it is Korah's ball.
So a little rookie mistake there by one of the Steelhawks. Not sure where to go and ended up touching off his hand, and ball becomes live. Grimard sharp enough to jump on it, and Korah with a nice equivalent of a first down. Good punt, took a Steelhawks bounce, and Steelhawks look to be poised for a nice return there, but as the momentum swings, Korah Colts now take it over on the 35-yard line.
And that's a big one for the Korah Colts. They thought they were down and out of this drive, and they're, get a lucky bounce, and they're going to be able to continue, get themselves to a scoring opportunity as the quarterback drops back. He's going to find his target, number 16, Maxim Badochicho.
Zane Murdoch's pass.
All right, so
Is
nice job in
complete.
the air by number 4, Zane Murdoch. Nice
Looks like it's number
rollout.
16,
or
Maxim
able
Batacchio.
to stay in the pocket. Maxim Batacchio with the catch. Number
25-yard
16.
gain. Tackled.
And the Steelhawks
By
defense
number
was
20,
left out
Oliver
to dry.
Smith,
They
first
did not
and 10
expect a
from the
passing play on
11-yard
first
line.
down.
Of Spear Heights.
Great call by the Colts offense.
It was a great call and nice job being chased from behind of Maxim Batacchio to put 2 hands on the ball and to carry it to the ground, so avoiding a fumble. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 11 with the Colts marching after that turnover on the punt.
Zane Murdoch receives a snap. He's looking for a pass again. And he's gobbled up in the backfield by that Superior Heights
Looking to
defensive
pass.
line. Looks like it was number 12,
He has
Griffin
nowhere to
Dillapart,
go.
leading the charge on that one.
As the throng of
Loss of
Steelhawks
about 7 on the play.
come through. We're gonna say tackle
Unusual
by
to see
committee.
the
That's
Korah
a
Colts
tackle for a
offense
loss.
going back-to-back
It's gonna
pass
be
plays, but obviously the first one worked, so hoping to catch
1st
them on
and
the
10
heels
from-
again.
or
Steelhawks had nothing to,
1st and about 18.
having nothing to do with that one, able to stop
From the
for
18.
a loss of 7, bring up second at about 17.
And that could be the story of this game. The Korah Colts might elect to pass more. We're 3 minutes into the first quarter, and they're already airing it out. We're going to have to watch for that.
Beautiful day for the aerial attack if you needed to. Curry with the ball, Curry. Able
Breaks
to run
the
some
Hand off to
hard
Malcurie. Bounces off of one guy.
hard yards.
Some good yards after
Running
contact.
past impact.
Tackle on and around the 10-yard line.
10-yard line is the spot.
Cooper McCauley
Cooper McCauley, number 6. No, sorry.
with the tackle.
Cooper
That'll set up
McCauley with the stop for the Steelhawks.
3rd and 11.
It is number 6. Bring up 3rd and 11. So probably inside field goal range. Good kicker for the Colts here, AJ Cochimilio. But I'm sure the Colts have eyes on end zone here.
Like you said, little to no win today, so you can definitely expect a field goal this early on. And there's Cochimiglio.
Hand off to Cochimilio. Tries to get to the outside.
Not enough for the first down. Maybe a gain of 2 or 3 on the play. Maybe inside the 10, but definitely bring up a 4th down situation. They can still get a first down if they get to the 1, but at 4th and 8, 9 yards, I think we're looking at a field goal situation. But John, as you probably can imagine,
Looks like 35, Marcus Gold.
in junior football, you can see
First guy there, that's
a few fakes, few punts, and even maybe sometimes just ignoring the field goal and taking the 3 points and going for the first down. So a lot of options for this Colts staff.
Absolutely. Looks like they're getting set up for the field goal, but we will watch.
They are. Cochimilio to kick. Looks like quarterback Zane Murdoch to hold. So
Cochimilio to.
Oh, that ball's still alive. Cochimiglio able to recover it, but it's going to be blocked by the Superior Heights Steelhawks.
Good heads up for Cochimilio to get on that ball.
Comes through there.
Field goal attempt is no good. So
with the block.
Colts, after a long march down inside the 10-yard line, are unable to come away with points. So
from their own 25.
Nice moral victory there for the Steelhawks after giving out the ball on that punt fumble. Able to keep the Colts off the board.
And that Steelhawks defensive line is really standing out to me already. They're impacting almost every single play for this Korah Colts offense. And it seems like when they don't impact the play, Korah is able to make a nice little gain. So that's where we have to watch. This game's going to be won and lost on the line.
Out on the field.
And, of course, we always feature our stars, the Travis Newt, the Clements, the Melchioris, Williamsons. But it's always the guys in the trenches that are working hard and sweating the most and, you know, making the line move and making the offense go, or the defense for that matter, on the defensive side. So we'll see if Korah has an answer for this this offense with Cherasol at the helm.
Bit of motion on the play. There's number 18, Travis Newt, break in for a couple yards. He's brought down by number 20, Turner Dickinson.
And a quiet 7 or 8 yards there, bringing up 2nd and 3 or 2. And again, not flashy, but effective. Nice push by the front line. Travis Newt able to easily make his way down 5-6 yards before contact. Falls forward for a gain of 7. 2nd and 3. Single wide out here. Dylan Wooten coming inside. Back to 32.
Hand off to 32, Max
Clement on the carry. Looks like it's going to be enough for a first down. Donnie Chow indicating.
He's met almost immediately by Connell
spot
Smith,
at
number
the 31.
71.
So that'll be enough
but
for the
not
first.
after gaining first down yardage.
He's met by number 57, Gabe Phillips. That was a nice heads-up tackle. Open field. He's just able to wrap him up and bring him down and neutralize any opportunity of getting a further gain.
And these two defenses have both proven to be hard-hitting, and we're going to expect some great football today. So here's the sweep to the right. Somebody bounces back in. Ball carrier, Travis Newt again probably. Looking inside. I thought he might have had the corner outside if it had a block, but picks up 3 on the play, bringing up 7.
Tries to follow a block.
For the 2nd and 7,
23, Koen Manchelenko.
Koen Manchelenko, as I mentioned, player on both sides
of about 3 yards, sets up 2nd
of
and
the ball.
7.
4 tackles last week on defense for Koen, and many assists. He's going to be a player in this game and a factor later. Second and 7. Chirasolo hands off to number 18, Travis Newt.
Travis Newt with a little slip. He makes 2 men miss and gets a couple of positive yards.
And he fights forward for 2 or 3 yards. It looked like he was going to get tackled in the backfield there, but he was able to break a few tackles and, you know, make something positive out of it.
That'll bring a 3rd down situation, so 3rd and 5. They'll need to get a first down to the 46 in order to keep this drive alive.
28, Jackson
Last
Kennedy.
week they did a lot of rollouts and a lot of sweeps around corners, so they look to be running inside today. And
hand
falling
off to
forward.
Travis Newt.
That's going to be close to first down yardage. Travis Newt again.
Wanch with a little bit of help from.
And it's going to be a close one here.
Turner Dickinson.
Hayden Wanch and Turner Dickinson on the defensive stop, so the spot looks to be just about the first down. And Mr. Bombacco agrees that it is first down from the 46. So quietly effective, 2-3 yards at a time, chipping away. 1st and 10 from the 46 for the Steelhawks on this drive.
A nice little fake play, giving it to the fullback there.
Number 32,
A little
Max
bit of
Clement.
misdirection. Ball ends up in the hands of Max Clement.
And again,
He
it
gets
is
to
that
about the
junior football
48
dynamic
or
where there's
49.
little
8, Aiden Wanch, 23, Cohen
little
Manchelenko
hesitation, a little bit of
with the tackle.
miscommunication, but like I said, boys are getting their jetters out. This is only week 3,
Absolutely.
so hopefully they'll be able to rein it all in and establish some consistency on this offense. There's that sweep we talked about. Travis
Here
Newt's
it
got
is.
some speed to the corner. Cuts it back in. Nice pursuit by the Korah Colts tacklers.
Excellent run to the wide side. Number 18,
51.
Travis Anu.
Helping out on the tackle there. Elidio Braganca.
37, Ryder Strachan.
37.
28, Jackson Kinnan in on the tackle.
Ryder
Not
Strachan.
enough for a first
20.
down, so it'll be 3rd and short.
And I think Travis Anu cut in a little too early there. I think he could have kept going to the sidelines, and it could have been a much bigger gain, but he's able to get a decent gain on this one.
Yeah, it looks like the spot is just short of a first down, so a pickup of almost 10 on the play.
Quarterback dropping back.
Rolls out. He's got a man.
Chisolo rolls out, intended for Dylan Wooten or Jaden Brock. Just lands in between them.
Dylan Wooten and Jaden Brock
Defended by Max Fuselli. Turner Dickinson. Pass balls
on the
incomplete.
routes. Fell in between the
Third
two. Pass intended for either of them, but unable to connect. Bring up a 4th and inches. So, Coach, what do you do at this position? 4th and short, early on the drive, early in the game. Looks like they're going for it.
I think you just punch it up the middle here. And there it is. Oh, it's going to be close.
Looking for a forward spot and a favorable spot.
I think he got it.
I think they're going to give it credit. I think he needed 6 inches and
Dickinson
may have
and
just
57,
enough.
I believe, Gabe Phillips.
And they're moving the sticks. They're marching it off. So Gabe Phillips on the tackle. Again,
Max Clement
they've run a lot inside.
with the carry and the first down.
Expect to see more from
First and 10,
Clement and
Spear
Travis
Heights
Newt on the outside.
From
But
the 53-yard line.
Jared Solo yet to
of the
go
Korah
to
Colts.
air and complete a pass. So might be able to see some of that too.
Wants to get up the middle. Ball's loose.
Travis Newt with another nice run. Survives a jersey tug and made one man miss.
Travis Newt picking up about 6 on the play. Ball spotted about the 48-yard line.
Jackson Kinnan eventually with the tackle.
Number 28
sets up
again with the
2nd
stop
and
for the
5.
Colts. There's a toss outside. Clement with a pop.
Jaden Bach with the carry. He's slowed down
23.
by 8-1.
Gabriel Seguin with a
23
stop on
Manchelenko
that.
comes in to finish the tackle. Loss of about a yard or two.
Korah's defense is doing a pretty good job of containing those outside runs. The running backs can't really get more than a yard or two on them, but they're finding more success up the middle, the Superior Steelhawks offense. So we'll see what the 3rd down call is. Last 3rd down, of course, they had an unsuccessful pass attempt.
So we got 3rd and 6.
And the quarterback drops back once again, making a guy miss.
Nice job to step up in the pocket after his pocket collapsed.
Solo
Got back to line of scrimmage, but
we do have a flag on the
looks
play.
like a 4th, but we have a flag on the play, so we'll see who's the offending team. We're talking to the Colts, so I think it'll be offside on the Steelhawks. We'll wait and see. Penalty is declined, and that'll bring up 4th and 6.
the
So a
flag
nice
is
job
picked
by the
up.
Colts to decline the penalty,
That'll be 3rd down.
forcing a punt. Oh, should be 4th down, isn't it? Okay. Play on the field is now it's turned to 4th down. So 4th and 6. Looks like they're going to go for it. So not trusting their punt game or confident in their offense that they're going to score 6 or advance 6 yards. Might have to call a timeout here.
And they will.
Rethink it. And I think that's the smart money, the way they call Korah Colts has the offensive power
Sorry, that'd be 4th down, and Spear Heights called their first time out.
to run the ball, especially with Melchiori. I think it's a good idea to punt and push them back deep and make them come the distance of the field. So a great start. Predictable on the Korah side. Superior running the inside game where I expect a lot of the outside game, John. But what have you thought so far of the offensive you've seen?
You know, from the Superior Heights offense, I'd like to see a little more diversity in their run plays. They're kind of going to the outside a little too much. It's not there yet right now. So I think they should really mix it up a little bit. And, you know, I like how they're not afraid to use the pass, but I think they're going to find more success up the middle. They're not really able to break off for a big run yet. They're just kind of, you know, going toe-to-toe, just 4 or 5 yard gains. I think we're going to see a lot more of that until they're able to break through with this defense. And
again, these teams, both all the teams in the divisions, both junior and seniors, they go over film, and they for some of these players, the pizza is the most exciting part of film day, but they actually break it down for them, and the Colts know the tendency for the Steelhawks is to get to the corner and use their speed to get outside, and that's where they were successful last week. So Colts have done a nice job adjusting. Let's see how Steelhawks adjust to those in-game adjustments and continues to run up,
All right, coaches
up
have
the
figured
middle.
it out.
Or whether they try the old tested and true.
And there it is. It will be a punt. Oh, and it's
And
blocked.
it's blocked. 87 back to punt. Recovered by 37.
Drayden Brock's
We'll
punt
have
is
a
blocked.
turnover on downs here. Looks like the Korah Colts
Go
will
on,
take over at
Manchelenko with a
the
huge block for
midfield.
Korah.
Manchelenko with the stop for Korah. And a
First and 10
pretty
for the
good
Korah
snap,
Colts.
but late developing kick there. So
Just got to get those off quicker.
yeah. And of course, your line has to give that kicker a few extra seconds just to get that ball away. So nice job by the Korah Colts. And as it turns out, they're in pretty decent field position at midfield, starting from their 55. So first down coming up, 26.2 seconds. So a quick first quarter in the books here. And Colts hit it to A.J. Cochamillo. He's got the corner, and he won't be touched.
Hand
Number
off.
35 in pursuit.
A.J.
Cochamillo, touchdown. Korah Colts.
55 yards for the
Beautiful,
touchdown.
beautiful play call by the Korah offense.
And again, a nice job. I think Melchiori, some of the backers with the Steelhawks probably thought he was in possession of the ball. Cochamillo took it up inside, caught to the corner, and it was a race between he and number 35, Marcus Gould. And of course, Cochamillo winning that foot race.
Yeah.
As he takes it in for 6 points. Looks like Cochamillo is on for the extra point with number 4, Zane Murdoch, to hold. Let's see if we can finish this perfect drive here. A nice scamper, 55 yards from Cochamillo.
Up and good.
Beautiful.
Cochamillo calls his own number, makes it 7-0 for the Colts. So, as we predicted, a little bit of speed to the outside. I was expecting Melchiori to be the one with the end around, but nice job by Cochamillo taking it inside, bouncing it out where the daylight was and running in for 6. So, not much of a drive on the first play, able to scamper the distance.
And that's tough for the Superior Heights defense. You know, they're just off a grueling drive, and now they got to go. Or sorry, the Superior Heights offense. They're just off a grueling drive, and they got to go back out there, and they don't get much of a rest. So we're gonna see how they're gonna respond to this after that quick Korah touchdown.
And of course, the block punt doesn't hurt for momentum either. You block a punt, you take the ball at the 55 as opposed to starting back at your 20 with 26 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 0.2 to go here, so this will be the final play of the quarter. Then they'll flip the table and head the other direction, but a good job by the Colts to take advantage of that momentum. Now let's see, like you said, how the Steelhawks are going to respond. Number 2, Dylan
Looks like
Wooten,
McCauley and Wooten
back with
for Superior
McCauley.
Heights.
Cooper McCauley, number 6,
Cochamillo
back
kick
to
off
receive the
for
kick by
Korah.
Cochamillo. Playing a little deep, receiving the ball about the 15, so let's see if Cochamillo can leg it that far.
A bit of a squib kick here.
Ball is touched, it's live. Wooten able to pick it up on the run. He's looking for daylight, put that ball away. He's bouncing, moving forward. Good swarm of Colts tacklers.
Eventually picks up the ball. Beautiful little run back. Gets out to clear past the
98,
35.
Bodie Belair.
That'll be 1st and 10 Superior.
Not bad run
Buzzer
back out to the
sounded.
32.
to end the first quarter.
And again, these
happening.
receivers back in the receiving these kicks and these punts are getting their hand on a ball, but tipping it loose for a live ball. So gonna hope they see some sure hands back there. But nice job by Wooten and McCauley back there. Nice run back out to, like I said, the 32. So anyway, we're gonna flip the sides here, and pretty entertaining first quarter. We'll see what the Steelhawks can do to answer the Korah Colts 7-0 scamper by Cachamelio at the end of the first quarter.
I think you're looking for a quick response here. If you're the Superior Heights Steelhawks, you want to get something quickly on the board and make this game back level.
And I think we'll see a back and forth affair. I think there's going to be lots of scoring. And these Steelhawks do have a potent offense. Cherasolo, again, I mentioned this nice job delivering the ball to all those weapons. Last week they used 4, maybe 5 different running backs and kept everybody on their toes. Drew Hankinson was awarded the player of the game, despite Cooper McCauley, Dylan Wooten, Ben Travis-Snoot, Max Clement, all having great games with lots of carries, many yards. So again, very deep at the skill positions, and as they showed a little bit earlier, they might try to go to the air. Both these teams, Korah throwing the ball a couple times on first and second down. So pulling all the tricks out of the bag, and we're in for a great one here.
Absolutely, and
clock shows 20:31, so we're going to try to get that fixed. Referee is working on it, and we'll blow in that whistle as soon as they have that fixed. 10:31.
we're getting.
All right. So it looks like 12 minutes. First play of the second coming up. So again, welcome to our coverage, Saultsports.com, True House Radio. Hope you can join us for our game this afternoon or this evening, 7:30, featuring these same senior programs in the Colts and the Steelhawks. Steelhawks on their opening drive of the second quarter.
There's a pitch to the outside once again. Absolutely nowhere to go for Travis Snoot.
And you know what? Perfect execution. Travis Snoot taking the pitch from a nice throw by Cherasolo, but met right at the line of scrimmage or behind in the backfield, and loss of 2 or 3 on the play, second 13. So nicely executed, just yellow jerseys everywhere to defense it and stop it and contain, and nice job by the Colts. So
those sweep plays just not having the effect that the Steelhawks want them to. Nobody on the side of the yellow and brown is being fooled anymore.
Cherasolo hands off inside. Travis Snoot's carrier gains a couple on the play, maybe back to the original line of scrimmage.
Another run with short or little gain.
That was not Travis Snoot. I believe it was number 2, maybe Wooten. Anyway, we'll try to get that number for you. A little tough in the pile.
With the tackle.
Braganca with the tackle for the Colts. So 3rd and 13. So could be a passing down here. We'll see if Cherasolo gets his arm loosened up. Hands off inside, kind of a broken play.
Cherasolo nowhere to go.
That is not what the Superior Steelhawks needed right now. Just an absolute, any more sort of momentum they might have still had, just going to be killed on that one.
And Aiden Wanch with the stop. Looked like a broken play. I think Cherasolo looked up to hand off, and his back had gone in a different direction. So unfortunately, these Steelhawks are going to have to get this on track. Wanch with a nice play, though, despite the scramble. Wanch bringing up a sack, and we'll be looking at 4th and 17, 18 yards. So I'm assuming a punt situation. Korah Colts might be looking for another punt block.
I think they will be rushing that offensive line here.
.37 back in the backfield for the Steelhawks. Harper Coulter hoping to prevent that push from the outside.
And 87, Emerson Grimard looking to punt it off, and that's not a great punt at all.
Just got it off, though. He took a Steelhawks bounce. Giving him 5 yards. That'll be a flag. Number 20 on the return. 20 for the Korah Colts. Turner Dickinson bringing that ball back.
Get it off quick. Eventually picked up by number 20 of the Colts, Turner Dickinson.
And not a great snap. And I think that's the second time the Korah Colts, the Steelhawks have had a tough snap, so short kick, but took a Steelhawks bounce. Is that number 5 that's down for the Superior Steelhawks? Superior Heights Steelhawks, William Gold, I believe, but oh no, it's number 6, Cooper McCauley. So vital player on offense there, down, but looks to be okay. Getting up under his own power with the help of his coach, trainer. Hopefully it's not too serious, but weather like this, you always have a lot of cramping. Could be just knocked the wind out of him. It doesn't look like anything serious and not down on his back, so that's a good sign for McCauley. And Steelhawks will need them if they're going to bounce back from a 7-0 deficit. So
Absolutely. Just look like he got his bell rung a little bit. He will most likely be okay.
That's the thing, playing special teams all my life. I always loved that rush of missiling down the field and trying to take somebody's head off, but sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. So McCauley, a tough customer, big sticker on defense, you know, and probably looking for that highlight reel shot, and this time he was on the receiving end. So hopefully he'll be better and back in no time and take a few plays off, catch his breath, and I'm sure McCauley will be back later in this quarter. Help the Steelhawks.
Absolutely. And if you're the Superior Steelhawks defense, your goal has to be nothing easy up the middle. It was a one-play drive last time. It was way too easy for the Korah Colts to just get down the field up the middle. So you really have to tighten up right there.
Absolutely. And those one plays can, you know, turn momentum in the wrong direction, right?
And it's going to be demoralizing for that Steelhawks defense, who on the first drive, they were just electric and they were able to shut down anything. So we'll see how they respond after giving up that big touchdown.
So Coach Miller back in the backfield again with Melchiori, number 4 at the wheel. He's going to keep, and they pass again on first down. They got a man wide open.
Oh, he
that
is
pass
wide
is complete to number
open.
11. Gavin Grisdale shakes a tackle. It could be all the way.
Wow.
Goes deep to number 11, Gavin Grisdale. He shakes a couple
Gavin
touchdowns.
Grisdale,
Or
pretty
he
in
shakes a
pink with
couple
the
of tackles.
fancy shoes.
Touchdown, Korah.
Absolutely. Just not the best tackling for the Superior Heights Steelhawks.
Unofficially,
And
56
Grisdale's
yard
able to
touchdown
get in
play.
there, no issue. Looking like a prime Julio Jones, shaking off the defenders, and he's in for 6.
And a nice job on Zane Murdoch to put that ball over the receiver, over his shoulder. He's able to run under it and catch it and able to shake a couple of tacklers. As you mentioned, not the greatest tackling, but nice job by Gavin to take that to the house and put his team up 13-0.
And this,
Go ahead.
And this is concerning for the Superior Heights Steelhawks. That's 2 plays and 2 touchdowns as Korah will execute on the extra point. And what do you do if you're the Superior Heights Steelhawks to clean this up? You got to do it quick.
I think
Kick is up and good. We got
those
ourselves a 14
in-game
ball game.
adjustments we talked about earlier, but that's twice now on 2 separate occasions that they've past the ball on first down. So those Steelhawks the coaches are gonna have to settle in those guys and say, you know what, 1st and 10, you expect a run, but these guys have shown pass twice, so stay at home, respect that, and they might give up a few more yards against the run, but they can't get those receivers behind them because obviously it costs them on that last play. So 14-0 is your score. 9:09 to go in the second quarter. Your Korah Colts up 14-0. Steelhawks looking for answers, but the resilient team. And they're having a little huddle over by the sidelines. Hopefully they're trying to get their personnel in charge, and coaches doing a little bit of rah-rah to inspire their gang. So. And again, here we are at the field house, the Fott Field House at Superior Heights. A great crowd here, especially for a junior game. We've seen some big sold-out shows for the senior game, but there's a nice job with all these fans and parents and families and students all here to support their teams. See the faces all painted and everybody wearing their school colors. It's nice to see all the people out here to see some wonderful high school football. Don't forget, we've got a senior game at 7:30, a big tilt between those Korah Colts and these Superior Heights Steelhawks. So make sure if you got nothing to do, set your PVR. We can watch that later. We come on out here and watch these wonderful athletes, students doing their thing. It's a beautiful night for football as the Colts kick off.
Another short kick by the Korah Colts as the Superior Heights Steelhawks recover. That's going to be number 45 on the run.
Nice job.
Number 45 for the Superior Heights Steelhawks on the run, and he's going to be tackled by a Korah Colt. Will be first down for Blue.
And our apologies, we don't have a 45 on the roster for the Steelhawks, so we're continue to search. Sometimes these kids do a little, or the coaches are forced to do a shuffle with the uniform numbers, and we don't get a chance to update them here on our list. So 45, if you know who you are, or mom's watching, or grandma wants to shoot us a note here at Saultsports.com and let us know who 45 for the Steelhawks. He had a nice run, and he deserves the credit for that. Obviously, watching his high school football, John, you see a little different than the NFL game where the touchbacks go through the end zone with the big kicks. You've seen a couple of squibs there to kick off these. Maybe they didn't want to get the ball in the hands and prevent a big run back. But squib kicks brought back out to the 42. Seems to be the order of the day. So Steelhawks, Solo under center. Flag on the play.
Ooh, and a couple flags on that one.
Hands to Trevenute, who's met quickly after a gain of 3 on the play.
Tackled almost immediately.
They'll see
we
if
do have 2 flags on the
we
play.
mark that forward progress, maybe 2-yard gain on the play. 2 flags, let's say if they're 2 separate incidents or same infraction. Looks like referee Jim Fitzpatrick on the call today, if my memory serves me. Longtime official here, as a lot of these volunteers or paid officials come out here week in, week out. And just a reminder that if you know a lot about football and want to come out here and help minor football, we are always looking for officials as these
it'll back them up and it'll be a repeat of
veterans are looking for a little help. So they do a great job for us here, and they're here for games, junior, senior, regular season, playoffs. But we can always use some more. So if you're interested, you know a little bit of football, come on out here. Great fraternity and great way to get and stay involved in the game. Young and old, even high school, university kids, or if you're an old football legend, Sault Ste. Marie, come on back out and give back to the game you love so much. There's Solo, rolls out, looking to pass, but he keeps it, calls his own number.
Solo rolls out.
Little quick decision. He had Dylan Wooten on the fly. Might have been able to find him, but likes to tuck it in and
short yardage.
Run for a couple, but
being tackled
only a gain of 1 on the play. So
other Colts.
And you like to see that from a junior quarterback, able to recognize I got nothing open and try to make something positive. So that's a nice little play for Carasolo there, even though he doesn't get many yards on it.
And he ran into a sea of yellow and a lot of gang tackling, and that's what the Korah Colts do well. They come in bunches, and the wave of yellow comes and swarms you, and Carasolo with nowhere to go there. But 2nd and 13. And the ball goes inside. Travis Newt cuts it inside. Nice pickup, short of the first down, but out past the 50.
Travis Newt again breaking a couple
maybe
of
a
tackles.
3rd and 1 situation coming up.
And a good work by the Superior Heights offensive line to give them a hole. It was the first real big hole of the day they were able to open up, and it was easy for Travis Newt to get 8-9 yards and go untouched. So he's only going to be 1 yard short of the marker.
And I think they stay along the ground, keep it inside, and looks like Travis Newt, or I would anticipate Travis Newt gets it again. He's had some luck running it. Max Clement still yet to get uncorked here, but short in distance here. 3rd and short. And it is Clement with the carry, so they trust
good hard run, first down,
number 32 for the short yard and able to move the sticks.
32, Max
It's nice to see the Steelhawks getting some positive yards and moving the sticks. If nothing else, they need a little bit of confidence, a little momentum, and that comes with every first down. So doing a nice job out past the 55 into Korah Colts territory. So hoping to continue this march.
And there it is once again. He had a nice hole there for Travis Newt, but past the line, he was just swallowed by the Korah Colts linebackers, and he's unable to get more than just a yard or 2 on that one.
57, Gabe Phillips with a big
Before
stick.
being
Helping out is Cohen
met by the
Manchelenko,
Colts
number
defense.
23 on the play.
That's going to set up second down.
High
and about
tackles
7.
there, but Travis able to get loose, gain about 2.5, so bring up about a long 7 on second down.
And that big middle linebacker, Gabe Phillips, has been influential for this Korah Colts defense already with 3 tackles in this one, and he seems to be everywhere in that linebacker core. And Travis Newton met in the backfield by 29, Peyton Malchior.
Pitch, Travis Newton.
I think that's
Goes lateral a little
39.
bit.
Sorry, number 39,
tackle behind
Nolan
line.
Nolan
DeLuca.
DeLuca, as they keep Melchiori for offensive purposes only. But DeLuca, like I said, like you said,
Nolan DeLuca
stepping
with the
up
tackle.
and had the Steelhawks 2 blocking backs there, or the man in motion, been able to make one stop on DeLuca there, he might have had some positive yardage. But nice job by DeLuca to get in the back and stop that.
And the QB's going to drop back.
And again, just missing his mark again between Wooten and 87,
Schultz
Drayden
pass
Brock.
falls
So
incomplete.
I'd like to see number 9, Charasolo,
I'll set
there
up
roll
fourth
out
down.
maybe and close the gap. And obviously the play call was to stay in the pocket, but the Steelhawks had to watch out because they had a guy coming backside, and that's an open shot on your quarterback, which you don't want him taking. So anyway, brings up 4th and 11, so looks like their drive has stalled a bit. Number 20 for the Korah Colts, Turner Dickinson, and Melchiori coming on to do the return duties. And again, way back around the 20, Melchiori on the 18. 87, Drayden Brock to kick.
There's that 5-man line again, but they're
Punt.
unable to block this punt.
Punt is off, angles it towards the sideline, and it goes out about the 30. We'll see where they spot it. 29 says Donnie Chow.
Nice
Is
little
your
punt.
mark.
Bounces out of bounds at the 29.
Better
It'll be
job
versus
by
Korah.
Drayden Brock to get it off quickly, and no return on the play, which is probably fine by the Steelhawks with Dickinson and Melchiori back there, as they have the ability to break some. So down 14-0, still a lot of game left. 4:47 to go in the second quarter. Do you panic if you're a Steelhawk, or you set the table and just hope to make a stop here on defense and get the ball back?
This is the drive where it really depends. This is the biggest drive of the game so far if you're the Superior Steelhawks defense. You're going after 2 straight drives of 1-play touchdowns. You got good field position. They're back in their 29-yard line. You have to neutralize them, and you have to get a 3-and-out right now if you have any chance of getting into this game right here.
Absolutely. And it looks like a little confusion getting their personnel on. Steelhawks with not enough players in position. 31 gets the ball.
That's what you need. But
Looked
there
like
is a
Cam
flag.
Williamson on the carry. Lucas Cruikshank
Cruikshank with the stop. James Matthews, no, sorry.
with the tackle. We do have a flag on
Cam
the play.
Williamson on the carry. Cruikshank with the tackle. But again, just when you need it most, you're counting on your defense to make a big stop, and you don't have the proper number or the personnel in there. You had a man running in late on the play, so obviously not set and enough down linemen. So Korah Colts will get a free 5 moving forward. They'll replay first down. And it, after a loss, nice stop by the Steelhawks. Maybe they should play with 11 players. Maybe. They solved the riddle on defense there. So, but hopefully Superior can eliminate those mental mistakes.
And yeah, that's just a
Looks like
bit of
too
a
many men.
backbreaker. That's another 15 yards that the Korah Colts are going to get absolutely free, and that just hurts if you're a Steelhawk.
And that's a 15-yard penalty. I said it was 5, but they move out to
After 2 minutes
39.
against
So
Steelhawks, it'll be first
a
and
nice
10 from
gain
the
by the
30.
Korah Colts on the Steelhawk gaff. So handoff inside. Looks like Melchiori's still chugging, still pulling, losing half of his shirt, but he's not stopping yet. Nice gang tackling by
Melchiori
35.
running into a wall of Steelhawks.
Marcus Gold,
Eventually
number
pushed
2.
back.
Dylan Wooten.
Got about 4 or
With help
5
on the
yards.
stop.
It'll be second down.
Nice, tough, hard yards. Young Melchiori, a small back, but pound for pound, not afraid to take a hit, and obviously always keeping those legs turning and moving forward. So it's positive yards after being stopped after only 2. So nice 4-yard gain, brings up 2nd and 6. Number 12, Brett Koski out on the wide out here on Korah side. Nice handoff inside. 34, Kochmelio with the carry. Looks to get another 2-3 yards, bringing it out to the 46-yard line.
63, Andre Ajibade.
So bringing up a third down. So third and a long 2. So again, decision time coming up. 2 downs. On 4th, do they go for it? Up 14, Coach? Or?
You know what? I think you do got to go for it. You're up 14. You don't got a lot to lose. You're already in. You're not in terrible field position. And if you're able to have a decent play here, as the Korah Colts will take a timeout, if you're able to have a 1 to 2 yard gain here, you're unable to pick up the first down. I don't see why you don't go for it.
Absolutely. And up 14, you got a little buffer.
Timeout's called. 3:01.
If something breaks and you give them the ball back, the Steelhawks haven't yet proven to be able to move the ball at will. So your defense is playing well. So you put a little trust in them and you take them into the huddle and explain that that's why they made that decision. We're counting on our defense to hold strong. So even if the offense doesn't click and make those 2-3 yards for the first down, which I would anticipate they would, the way they've been running the ball. Right now, timeout was called by Korah. Superior Steelhawks coach didn't look like he was too happy about that because he wanted the Colts to run the play. Now they get to reassess and reset and organize and call a different play. So I would imagine that this one inside, they've been running Kochmelio inside. They've been running Maryland Melchior and gaining 2-3 yards per carry. So they're not going for pay dirt here. They just want to move the sticks and continue the drive. 3:01 marathon. Lots of time to go in the first half. So even if Korah is to get that first down, they still have ample time to continue that march. And obviously Spear Heights hoping to reject that offer and take it the other way for their first points of the game.
Here we go, 3rd and 2 for the Korah Colts.
All right, so decision
Looks
time.
like 3rd and just under 3.
And gut check time for the Steelhawks. Big surge. We're going to go with the keeper.
Murdoch keeps it.
And it looks like Murdoch has enough for the first down. So a nice gamble by the Colts, even though it was only on 3rd down.
That'll be a first down.
But they move the sticks, bringing up 1st and 10 from the 50. So again, only took 2 seconds off the clock. Now they have the 3-minute drill. And obviously they're going to hope to capitalize with at least 3 with a field goal, but they probably won't be happy without the touchdown.
And that's a nice heads-up play by the Korah Colts, able to once again catch this defense sleeping. They seem to be doing that really well today. As that is a run by number 34, Kochmelio, dragged down by number 55, Blaine Polson. That play is going absolutely nowhere. Polson is right there.
And the Steelhawks defense is showing glimpses of fantastic. Polson there able to come up, get a hand on Kochmelio and able to tear him down. Kochmelio not able to get away. Loss of about 7 or 8 on the play, so sets the Colts back a little bit, and that's what the Steelhawks are hoping to see a little more of. So just a reminder that Wendy's and Sault Ste. Marie and Team Essentials team up with Saultsports.com to honor the high school's top athlete of the game. Anytime you see us on Saultsports.com or True Host Radio. So nice hitch pass to the flats. Beautiful, nice pass to number 11. That's Gavin Grisdale again. Looks like it's going to be helmet to the.
Eventually run out of bounds by number 45.
Flag on Grisdale for hands to the face mask. These guys love to do the stiff arm, but obviously illegal when the hands get to the face mask and helmet, try to protect these athletes. So Grisdale with a nice pickup, but might end up shooting himself in the foot as they bring it back 15. But I think it's assessed after the first down. We'll see where the spot happens.
Does not have his jersey.
And that's the story of the Korah Colts offense. They're just a quick, they're not necessarily running the hurry-up offense, but it sure feels like it the way they're getting those plays off within the first 2 seconds of the ball being snapped. And it's just it's just working so well for them so far.
So referee's still talking to the Steelhawks. They have a decision to make. They'll probably accept the penalty after the first down. We have a hands to the face against Korah. And
That's
again,
our play.
they're
Face mask
walking
on
back.
Korah. That's going to back them up.
As I was saying, each game, Saultsports, our announcers, John and I, will select a player from each of the two teams, and they will be awarded a Wendy's gift card and Team Essentials game tee. As they march it on back, I'm going to ask you to support our corporate champions. Huron Superior Catholic District School Board, Northern Sports Excellence, Freeze Frame Photos by Bob Davies, Wendy's of Sault Ste. Marie Team Essentials, Maximus Rose, Elite 8 Basketball Academy, and True House Sports Radio. If you're interested in having your business highlighted on Saultsports TV, contact Saultsports at saultsports@gmail.com. Make sure you keep up to date with high school sports online at www.saultsports.com. You can follow the game stats as they are in progress, watch and listen live to the broadcast, and get the latest news for upcoming games. So, Colts back deep in their zone. I think there's a little confusion here. We're ready to go. 2:24 to go. Referee will whistle it in, and the Colts will take over.
Quarterback dropping back.
Second and forever.
Oh, that's almost going to be intercepted by.
Murdoch looking deep.
It looked like a number
Headed for
two,
touchdown.
number two,
45,
Dylan Wooten
number 2
nearly
for
was able to
Steelhawks.
corral it, but it's just going to be a bit short for the Korah Colts receiver. Will be third and very, very long.
Interesting play there. Coach Miller almost landed at his heels. He wasn't looking. It looked like he was looking for a block, maybe downfield. If he turned, he might have been able to snare that and pull that in for a reception. But again, a weird play. Third and forever here for the Colts. So this might be that 2-down territory where they don't pick it up here. They'll have to punt it away. And this is maybe where you try to wear a little time off the clock. But obviously, clock won't start until the ball is snapped. 2:24 to go. And nice stop by the Steelhawks. So
Nice
an emotional
defensive
win.
play by the Steelhawks.
And
Looks like the
still
72
2:24 to go
Lucas
on the
Fritzl
clock.
stop.
So
That'll set up fourth and a very
might
long.
run off a couple seconds there, but obviously a
26
fourth
yards,
down
26
situation
yards.
coming up. So Korah Colts forced to punt, and here's the last ditch effort with number 2 Wooten back for the Steelhawks.
31 yards,
Obviously, they're
actually.
hoping for a big kick and return. Again, 2:24, a lifetime in terms of junior football time. So
Now we're going to run it out a few seconds here.
So ball is up, and the Steelhawks almost get a chance at blocking one of the punts. So a nice punt takes a Steelhawks bounce. Might get no yards. There we do. There comes the flag. Wooten on the reception brings it out to the
Takes
Korah
Steelhawks bounce.
44-yard
eventually
line.
picks it up around the.
No flags will bring it probably inside the
45.
35,
He gets
39.
a couple of yards before being tackled, but we do have a flag down.
So a short field for these Steelhawks. So looks like they're going to have 2 minutes to work their magic and try to trim this lead of the Colts from 14-0. We'll see what comes up here.
I think if you're the Steelhawks, you got to take risks. You're down 14. You've been a little bit outplayed today. You have to try and get at least 3 points to have a feeling you have a chance in this one. Of course, it's only 2 touchdowns, but it's the Steelhawks just been making mental mistakes and haven't been set up properly on defense and on offense. So you just got to fight for at least some points on the board here. And you're in pretty good field position to do so. You're starting on the opponent's 45-yard line, so we'll see what they can do here.
And again, if you go to the dressing room at halftime, you're down 14-0, but you're really not feeling good about your first half. So really to take a few chances here, air it up. You might throw a pick six. Hopefully it's not.
Simply was no yards.
It's not
Korah,
returned.
back Korah up.
But if you throw an interception,
So
that's one thing. If you
Superior
avoid
Heights
the pick
officially
six,
takes
you're
over from
in good
Korah
shape. But
35.
you need something
First
to
and 10.
rally the troops and get everybody excited
So
about
under
the second
center.
half because Steelhawks have been thoroughly outplayed here in the first half. Oh, nice job. Travis Snow with the carry. Picked up 2 before he was met
He's
by
met by number 8, Aiden Watch.
number 8, Aiden Wanch. And again, Aiden Wanch having himself a big game, or a first half anyway. And Travis Snoot looked like he had a
2-yard gain makes
a
it
lead on
second
it there.
and 8.
Stuffed after a gain of maybe 2 on the play. 2nd and 8. So Again, like you said, maybe 151. Maybe got to look to the air, stretch it out.
I think so.
These Colts are rolled up pretty tight here, and looks like they're playing the under. I think in a situation like this, they play the prevent and give them the underneath. But there's another ball carry by Travis Snoot.
Gets a couple good yards.
Looks like he's maybe forward back to this line of scrimmage. Looks like maybe 3rd and 8.
Looks like 23, Kohlmann Shalenko, 57.
So I think this is where, Coach, you throw the
Phillips
playbook
with
out
the
and you
tackle.
say, hate to say Hail Mary, but
3 yards.
you might want to stretch
For
it.
Travis Snoot, that'll set
4
up
verticals,
3rd and
something like
5.
that. Just try for the long ball here,
For
I
the
think.
Steelhawks?
What do you have to lose? You know, it's a $1.30, a little under $1.30 on the clock. I don't see what you have to lose there. They need to go it's a long way to make something happen, put more points on the board. So, yeah, they're looking to air it out here. And multiple
Chisola look at
flags
the
in the
pass, he
play.
ends up throwing it away. We do have 2 flags down.
The other consideration, too, with a minute 29 when it started the clock, you play two more downs, and that gives Korah Colts over a minute to run their offense. So, maybe the thinking is you go down happy at 14-0. We'll see. See if you can come back in the second half and make things turn around. Here, just depending on the penalty, and it looks like they're talking to the Korah Colts, so it's probably against the Steelhawks. Do you go for it on 4th and many? Do you look to kick it into the end zone and score a rouge? I don't think a field goal is an option here, especially with the ball moving backwards. But again, there's a choice you make, right? Do you want one? I'm thinking like you're thinking. You tell me your thoughts.
Well, you see the superior Steelhawks punting hasn't really been very successful today. You can't rely on the rouge. I know it's a pretty controversial thing in Canadian football, the rouge, but I just think you gotta go air it out, try it again. If all else fails, that you gotta play aggressive here.
Agreed. And you're gonna go for it on
Looks like
3rd
going
and
to Superior Heights,
15.
that'll back them up. That'll set 3rd and
1:10 to go. So they have 2 plays.
15.
Like you said, I think it's 2 down territory where they're going to go for it for both plays. Rolls out, Solo, forced inside, pockets collapsing.
And he just had no
Chisola
time in his
rolls to the
pocket
right,
there.
dodges about 2 tackles
22,
before
nice tackle, Gabriel Seguin.
finally being taken down.
So a nice job there by Seguin on the tackle.
22,
Again,
Gabriel
those Steelhawks
Seguin with
got
the
to
tackle.
give him a little bit of time, right?
Chisola runs
And
for 4 yards,
the
that'll set up
Steelhawks offensive line hasn't been
4th
terrible today. They
and
just
11.
seem like they have a bit of an issue with pass blocking.
from the
They just
40-yard line.
it's just collapsing as soon as Carasolo drops back in the pocket. They're unable to do anything. So the Steelhawks O-line needs to clean up the pass block.
And I'd like to see Solo stand back in the pocket and have a little bit of protection, just stand and launch, right? He's got a good
51
arm.
seconds left in the half, and we have a timeout.
All right, we got a timeout on the play. Did you see who called that one? Is that
That was, I believe, Korah.
Korah called that?
Yeah.
So looking to get some personnel, and obviously they're saving their clock, recognizing that Steelhawks could wind it down to inside 20 seconds. So trying to salvage as much time as they can, see if they can come up with a last-ditch effort in the last dying seconds of the first half. So again, thank you very much. Scott McPherson here, joined by John Ostrowski, and we're bringing you the Superior Heights Steelhawks game, junior edition versus the Korah Colts. A great game so far, 14-0. Colts looking to be in command, but Steelhawks know that there's a lot of game left. We're still in the first half. We're enjoying bringing you this game from the Fott Fieldhouse at Superior Heights. Beautiful night for football. Come on down. You buy a ticket for the rest of this junior game, we'll let you stay for free for the senior. So again, same senior programs meeting this evening at 7:30. Come on down. It's going to be a beautiful night. Pack a sweater. Starting to get a little windy, but a beautiful day for football. Thanks for joining us here on Saultsports.com and True House Radio.
And what a great turnout for a junior football game tonight.
Especially on a Thursday night. Usually your Friday night lights, there's bus loads of people and carloads coming and celebrating and enjoying the weekend, but still a school night, and yet everybody gave up doing their homework and they're watching their team. So a nice play.
Looking downfield to Drayden Brock.
Nice play selection.
He
Little
gets turned around.
quick
Ball lands incomplete.
fake handoff, turn fire. Had Drayden Brock
That's
down the
turnover on
field,
downs.
but
Cole take over first and
Brock was
10
looking the
from
wrong
their
way
40.
and fell to the ground, incomplete. First down. That was a good call by the Colts to call a timeout, save 5-6 seconds. And Colts will take over.
You got to run your route, and you got to keep your head up for the ball. You can't be thinking about what happens after you run your route and catch the ball. That's the issue right there for Drayden Brock.
And 45 seconds to go. Do you run it on the ground? Do you have enough time to pound and ground, and or do you put it up in the air, or do that sweep with the speedster Melchiori? We'll see.
Oh, I think you go for the sweep with Melchiori here. It's been dynamite today.
And that's why we don't make the big bucks. Colts select to go up the middle, and a nice job because they pick up 7, but they'll have to get down on the ball. Melchiori inside, so maybe they'll mix it up. A little inside, a little outside.
32, Max Clement.
Pass
Good
on
hard run.
third.
Sorry, 32.
And the Colts setting up quickly, just trying to get some more time off the clock here. QB drops back.
Nice job to throw.
Oh, beautiful.
And all he needs is a block.
Sorry, previously it's Max Clement with the tackle on Dayton Melchiori. Pass
And again,
complete
that pass to number 19 for the
to
Colts,
number
Tristan
19,
Cote.
Korah.
So a nice
Tristan
job
Cote,
at
tackled
Cote
by
to get on the
45.
board.
Once again, if you're a family
Cote
member,
just
number
wide
45,
open, finding himself in the right space,
looking
runs
for
his
a
route
name because we
perfectly.
do not
Nobody
have a
around
complete
him.
roster up here for some reason.
And all missing is one block to spring him, but nice route, like you said. Number 4 on the ball, throwing it again. Picked off by 45. 45, we don't know, the unknown horseman.
Intercepted by Superior Heights.
Steelhawks with the interception with 12 seconds to go. Might have time for 2 plays. So, again, a nice ball by number 4,
Technically our favorite
St.
player out
Murdoch.
here that we don't have a name for,
But
number
it
45.
landed in the hands
Nobody
of
knows this kid?
the Steelhawks. So
It's
once again, 45 with the interception. He's had 2 big plays, and nobody knows, and we don't get to herald him. So if you can help us out, shoot us a note at Saultsports.com and let us know that that's your son, your grandpa, your boyfriend, your brother, and let's give him the love he needs.
Absolutely. Great play by number 45, being in the right place at the right time, keeping his focus and bringing that in. And now the Steelhawks have a chance to make something happen here.
And I would expect that they don't have enough time to run the ball and get over center, under center again, and snap a second. So you can probably expect that they're going up in the air here. So again, 12 seconds to go. Steelhawks carry the ball. Maybe happy with Clement just to carry it and run the clock down. 7.5 seconds. I think now
Went on a tackle,
coach,
trying to get the
do or
other jersey
die.
number.
I'm not a big fan of that play call. I think you got to put
Say,
even though your quarterback, he's only
Rebecca,
thrown the ball twice. You can't lose trust in him
32.
right away. I understand, junior
Say
ball,
Max
it's more of a run-based game,
3-yard
but
run.
you're still in this
That's up
game. I
second
think you got to
down.
take some more chances. So we'll see on this presumably last play, barring any penalties.
Yep. As they blew in the clock and it ran down to zeros, this could be the last play, barring penalties, as John said. So, again, keeping on the
Travis
ground.
Zanut runs for a first down.
I guess the prevent
As time
to
expires.
not allow a
Ladies and gentlemen, that's halftime.
turnover and a return. But anyway,
We're going to be
that'll
back
bring
in about 10,
to the
15
end
minutes.
our first half.
Just a reminder, concessions
John
are open.
Ostrowski, myself, Scott McPherson here. We'll be back in about 10 minutes to
somebody
bring
who
you the
knows
second half of
that
this
little number
fine game
45, we'd like
on
to give him some
Saultsports.com.
kudos.
Glad you could join us. See you in 10 minutes. Welcome back, rock and roll football fans. We are here for the second half of the game at the Sergeant Fott Fieldhouse at Superior Heights, where your Steelhawks are trailing the Korah Colts juniors in Sault Ste. Marie High School action. Great to have you back here on Saultsports.com and True Host Radio. We're here with John Ostrowski. I'm Scott McPherson, bringing you the second half. John, a great first half, lots of action, lots of back and forth, few beautiful scampers, nice pass plays, and what do you expect to see in the second half here?
I expect to see the same thing. I think Korah is going to look to really add to their lead, look to make that Superior Heights Steelhawks defense more nervous. I think they're going to go more to the hurry up. They, those quick plays have really been what they've been scoring on, and I don't see that changing for them. They're making the defense nervous. They're neutralizing their ability. You saw it even with that, with the miscommunication in the first quarter. I think we're going to see more of that. And I think Superior might look to slow the game down a bit more, while Korah is going to want to go, go, go.
Perfect. And it looks like the Korah Colts are going to receive the ball. Kickoff to come in just minutes here. Referees are at midfield. And if I'm correct, we'll have 29 Melchiori and
Okay, folks, captains have
Turner
come
Dickinson
to midfield.
running the ball back, if indeed the Colts are receiving. So we'll
It's time for
see the
second
setup
half
here.
kickoff.
And like I said, 14-0 for the Colts over
This
the
time I'd like to
Steelhawks.
acknowledge and
Remind
let's hear
you
for
as well.
number 45 from the Superior Heights Steelhawks, Kenyon Williamson.
And again, Phil Bambacco just
Excellent
clarifying
interception at the
earlier
end of the
that
half.
we got some intel that Kenyon Williamson was number 45 for the Steelhawks, who had made a couple big plays, including that last interception for the Hawks. So again, congratulations to you, Kenyon Williamson. We got you now, and good luck in the second half. So my mistake here, looks like Coach Emilio has the ball in hand and doing the kicking honors for the Colts. So it'll be the Colts kicking off to the Steelhawks. Number 45 for the Hawks, at Kenyon Williamson. Good thing we have his number now. And number 2, Wooten, Dylan Wooten, number 2 for the Steelhawks, back to receive. Coach Emilio looking for a big kick here to kick us the second half. Nice drive.
There's that big boot, and it's going to be almost corralled by Wooten, but it's going to go back to the end zone, and he's able to get out of the end zone and avoid the rouge. He's looking for sidelines, looking to make something happen, find a few blocks. He's unable to get that much yards, but he's able to get about 18, 19.
Where Dylan Wooten picks it up.
So
He
again,
runs back at least
finally
20
a nice
yards.
deep kick.
ball
Wooten
to
unable
get
to
that
corral
far,
it
looking
before
to
it
break the tackle.
rambled into the end zone. Able
That'll
to
set up 1st and 10.
bring it
Superior
out to
Heights.
avoid the touchback, but Seahawks will take over at around the 20. Expecting a big score quick here to
AJ
get back on the
Cochimilio
board
with
and
the
steal
tackle
that
for
momentum
Korah.
away from the Korah Colts. So again, lots of time left, full half to make things happen. You're only down 2 scores, so don't imagine they'll stray too far from the game plan, but they'll need to get some of these big carries. I'm expecting a little bit more outside work. Travis Snoot able to get the corner as they did last week against the White Pines Wolverines. So draw inside. Looks like Travis Snoot on
Hard
the carry.
run, great tackle.
Nice tackle by number 20 for the Colts.
Dickinson, among
Turner
others, in
Dickinson.
there, taking down Travis Zanut.
It will be second down for the Steelhawks.
They give him forward progress to the 24, so a gain of 3 on the play.
We have an
Second
injury
and
timeout.
7. Man down, number 55 for the Korah Colts. Jojo Spina doesn't look too
Just a
serious.
reminder, senior teams of these
Taking
two
a knee.
schools go head-to-head
And
right after this game.
after this game,
Stick
7:30
around,
start
have some
tonight is the
more great high
senior
school
version
football
of this
action.
excellent matchup, and the tilt starting at 7:30 between the Steelhawks seniors and the Colts seniors. So be sure to get out and support your high school football. Some great action here in junior, and they'll ramp it up even more. Some heavy hitting, some big sticks, some excellent plays, some great athletes. Come on out and support your local students, athletes, and make this thing go off tonight. So 2nd and 7. again, nice job of the Colts getting off the ball. It doesn't seem that the offensive line for the Steelhawks can
Just cross line of
muster anything
scrimmage.
consistent.
He's chased Solo before he's tackled.
Short gain on the play. Solo end up keeping that ball. I didn't.
I believe
Max
so. And
Alenko
like you said about that Korah Colts
Cornell,
defense,
or Connell Smith.
they're just gobbling up everything that the Steelhawks have to offer, making it incredibly difficult to get any forward progress. And it all comes down to that Steelhawks offensive line. I think they're getting a little bit fatigued and a little bit overwhelmed by the Korah Colts blitz. And they're showing blitz once again.
And again, 23 for the Colts.
Tries to get to the outside.
Mancilenko unable to get.
Mancilenko.
Unable to allow, refusing Travis Newt to get to the corner. Mancilenko, nice pursuit, contain, turn it back inside, able to make a tackle himself. But again, Travis Newt, and I said that they'd probably go to the sweep or the hitch pass, but nothing seems to be working out there. So frustrating for the Steelhawks. Brings up 4th and 11 after the loss on that play. They'll be looking to punt. Looks like the Colts, barring disaster here, or end up with at least some great field position. So Drayden Brock back to punt. Let's see if the snap is good this time. Snap is perfect. Brock kicks it to the angle, to the sideline, and obviously not the punt that he was looking for. Out of bounds,
somewhere
about
between
the
the 30 and 40.
38-yard line. So tough job
Goes out of bounds, so there's no
for the
return.
Steelhawks. Colts able to take over in great field position, 38-yard line of the Steelhawks. So again, here's a chance the Colts to spread the lead here, or extend the lead, and the way they've been marching the ball, unless Steelhawks is able to figure out this key running attack for the Colts, they could be in for a tough afternoon.
Just such a difficult time when your offense as well as your special teams is struggling. The Steelhawks haven't been able to get a single good punt off all game, and that's been killing them. It's been putting their defense in bad position, and you're unable to really muster anything when your special teams are struggling. It shows the importance of that side of the ball, as the Korah Colts are getting blessed with great field position in the Steelhawks' 38-yard line.
Defense will come out dejected if they've got a short field. They got to defend from inside the 40. So, and again, shooting themselves in the foot with a flag. Looks like offside on the Steelhawks. So that'll make it a little easier for the Colts to march. And again, there's those mental mistakes, which you see quite often in junior. Just excitement. These young athletes, they're pumped. They're ready to go. They're digging deep. They want to do everything instead of by committee, right? So they're taking it upon themselves just to get in the backfield, stir things up, and make things happen. And sometimes it's a little bit early, a little overzealous, and costs them 5 yards. So 1st and 5, replay first down.
And that's where the experience comes into play for the Korah Colts, able to draw teams offside, as the running back number 29, Melchior, going up the middle, making a few cuts, and he's brought down by number 63, Andre Adebaji, for the Steelhawks. It will be looks like a first down for the Colts.
And it's so nice. 1st and 10, you gain 5. You still have 2nd and 5.
I'll set a first down for Korah.
With a flag. Comes 1st and 5, and that 5 is manageable. Pick up a 6 or 7 on the play, brings the sticks, moving forward, and Melchior live to fight another day.
He's had no problem getting yards all day today.
A little confusion there as Cochamillo gets the ball. Looks like everybody's pointing into the secondary. Melchior, Cochamillo looking to draw a penalty call maybe, but
with the run, 72.
Regardless, 72.
For Spear Heights, Crookshank with the tackle.
Crookshank again on the stop for the Steelhawks. So
Sets
some of the defensive guys having
a
a big game with some heavy stops and in on the tackles, but they need a more consistent effort if they're going to slow down this yellow blitz here.
Other than those two big plays they gave up at the beginning of the subsequent drives, they've had a great game today, the Steelhawks defense. They've just been having bad field position to start out, and it haven't been given those opportunities, as Melchior just calling his own, or getting his number called, and ran about 3 or 4 yards before he's brought down by, looked like it was, not sure if I got the number there. I believe it was maybe number 12, Griffin Delapart.
Goes to close to first down yardage, just waiting for a signal.
And again, not enough for the first down, but it'll bring it 3rd and short, maybe 3rd and 2.
3rd down, it looks like about 2.
From about the 18-yard line. 7:46
quarter.
to go in the third quarter.
Beautiful night here.
Your Korah Colts up there
At
14
Superior
nothing,
Heights.
looking to extend that lead. Steelhawks looking to answer. And wouldn't it be nice to have a nice turnover here? Force a fumble, interception if they go to the air. Get the momentum on your side.
You just got to look for anything if you're the Superior Heights Steelhawks. The first half didn't really go your way. It's the defense have been holding their own, but every other side of the ball, the offense and the special teams just really having a difficult time to get anything going. So this is where you really got to get a momentum turner.
Play out of safety.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier. When your defense is on the field for so long, and your defense is on the field so long, they start to get tired and worn out, and you know what? They might need a break here. So hopefully they'll make a stop here on third, force the punt on or the field goal on fourth, and get back in a groove here. So life is good here at Sergeant Fott Fieldhouse. Matty Tucker entered the building, signed an autograph. So if you want to come down, he was here as Melchiori.
Oh, gorgeous.
Breaks a few ankles, makes it in for the score. Peyton Melchiori on a scamper, freezing number 18, Travis Newt on a breakback cut, taking it pay dirt
Yeah,
in from 18. So
hardly even had a hand on him there. Just an
Melchior runs it
absolutely
in
beautiful,
from the
tough run by
19-yard line.
Melchior, and that's just
Melchior.
shoving in the face of the Superior Heights Steelhawks. That's
For
such
the
a
extra
tough
point.
pill to swallow for that defense that held so well this drive.
you saw Melchiori with a nice block and then able to shift it into second gear. And obviously the Steelhawks with nothing to answer there. Coach Millie with the extra point. Looks like it's good. No indication yet, but by all accounts it's 21-0. So exactly what the Steelhawks were trying to avoid on their first drive in the second half, but still lots of game left, 7:08 to go. 21-0, my apologies. The scorecard is now being updated, so 21-0 for those Colts. Steelhawks will get the ball back and see if they can find a hole in this Korah Colts defense, which has been playing well so far today. So.
And this Korah team, for a junior team, they seem to just have so much experience. They seem to know where everyone else is on the field at all times, and I think that's where you're seeing the difference there. It's the experience over the talent, which is really setting the Korah Colts junior program over the Superior Heights right now. It's just those little things they're doing well here.
And again, Coach Marco Bernabucci doing a great job in that program with the juniors at Korah, putting in a lot of hours, watching game film, making adjustments. They are well versed in what the Steelhawks are able to do and their talents. And obviously, in a game of X's and O's, it's execution. And even if you were to tell your opponent what you're going to do, you still have to stop them. And Steelhawks obviously unable to stop that Korah offense right now. So. Again, Coach Milio to kick. Last one was a beauty. Kicks it deep again.
It is.
And he pounds that one to about the 12-yard line. Tip drill. Wooten with the reception. Looking to return. Zigging, zagging, back and forth.
Another
He's
beautiful
brought down
kick.
by Madden
Eventually picked up by
Glavoda.
Dylan Wooten. He gets all the way back out to the 20 again.
So out to the 20. Average start. Last two
And the late flag comes out.
drives have both started from about the 20. Late flag might bring the ball forward. Usually at that point it's unsportsmanlike or
Tackled by
or
number
objectionable
15, Madden
conduct.
Glavoda.
So that might be a 15, costly to the offending team. Looks like they're ready to march forward, so must go against Korah. We'll see where they spot the ball. So a little lack of discipline by the Korah Colts if this indeed is on them. But and the referee is talking to the to Cherisola from the Steelhawks, so it looks like it'll move Korah backwards, giving the Steelhawks the equivalent of at least another first down. So Robbie Greb marching it off. He'll spot the ball on about the 31-yard line after the penalty.
And this is where you have to capitalize. If you're the Steelhawks, you're getting a break. You're able to move up 15 yards.
That's going to back Korah up all the way to the 31.
You know, this is a chance where you got to move the ball down the field. You
First
got to
and
get a
10,
good
Superior.
drive going, and you got to score some. You got to score some points here if you want any chance of getting back into this one. As the Steelhawks are getting ready to set up offensively, they are at their own 31-yard line to start this drive.
And Coach, how soon before you abandon the run and go to pass, or is it still too early?
Ooh, it's never too early to air it out, in my opinion.
48 with the ball carrier. That's Drew Hankinson, who was our player of the game
Korah
last
busts
week.
through the line.
Obviously looking at different options now. And first carry, I believe, for Hankinson, maybe second. Picks up a few on the play, but
Drew Hankinson with
again,
the carry.
that
gets
Korah
tackled
Colts
for a
defense
loss.
stymieing the Hawks running game. Actually, loss of 1 on the play, so I'll bring up 2nd and 11.
Looks like Voda and Patacchio in on the tackle.
Lavoda and Batacchio in on the tackles for the Colts. So Maxim having himself a big game here.
There's that 5-man defensive line coming out for the Korah Colts, and the ball's
Ball's down.
loose.
Ball pumps out of Hankinson,
Hankinson once again on the
His
run,
hands
brought down
lands right
by
in the
number
hands of
23, Cohen Malianeko. Another tackle for big number
18,
23
Ben Trevisan.
on the yellow
He goes for a
side, and
couple
it
yards
will be
before getting
3rd
tackled.
down for the Steelhawks.
So a little botch play. The ball hit the ground, bounced right into Travis Newt's hands.
3rd and 10.
Machulenko with the stop, though, after a gain of 1. So even when the gods of football are shining on you, you maintain possession, but you're stopped with only a gain of 1 play. Great play by Machulenko to stop that forward progress. Nice job. Travis Newt, he makes the corner.
Trevisan tries to get to the outside.
Nothing
Great
doing there with a
shoestring
great
tackle.
stop by, it looks like 21. Parker French, maybe. Can't see the number, but nice job to get strung out
47,
there.
Logan Lajinen with the
47,
diving
Logan
tackle prevents
Lajinen.
Trevisan from getting
In
to the
on the
outside,
tackle.
getting a lot more yards.
And it looked there like Travis Newt almost had the corner 1 step away, and he could have been gone for a big one, but Lajinen stepping up and doing his thing.
And this Korah defense is just everywhere right now. They've played a great game. They've kept the Steelhawks off the score sheet, and the Steelhawks have never really threatened for any points. So they've done their job so far.
And the front 4 defensive line for the Colts has stopped everything. The backers and safeties have done a nice job. DB's stringing things out and keep it to the outside.
There's another block punt.
And the Colts are picking it up. Will they be able to take it in?
23,
Punt is
Malianeko
blocked by
taking
Aiden
that
Watch,
ball
recovered
and
by
trying
23
for the
Korah
scoop and
Machulenko.
score, but he wasn't able
Korah will
to.
take over deep in
But
superior territory.
regardless, Machunenko has been everywhere on this field this second half here, so he's been a player to watch out for on the yellow and brown, as the Korah Colts will be blessed with great field position once again.
And again, it's one thing to have your drive stall on 20, 30-yard line, but then to not get that punt away, and that's a second block punt. So credit to Korah Colts for the big punt rush there, but 2 turnovers, 2 special teams monsters for the Colts, and gives them a short field, forces that defense for the Steelhawks to be taxed again, and you can see these guys on the front 4 on both sides, offense and defensive lines. They're taking a knee. Their body language tells you everything, and they're wearing down, especially with many of them going both ways. So
Yep.
So Korah with the definite advantage, having more guys to sub in, a little bit of depth, and much smaller Steelhawks sideline. So advantage to the Colts on that regard. 4:28 to go in your 3rd quarter. Korah Colts looking to drive. It's 21-0, looking to extend their lead. Handoff inside.
Going nowhere.
Orman. Koch Miller at least
Williamson.
trying to take it inside. 27.
Short run, 71-72 it looks like, or sorry, 27-72.
27 is Grayson Wagner Smith, so we haven't heard of
Wagner
his
Smith.
number.
And
So
Cruikshank in on the tackle.
72, Cruikshank. Of course, we called his number a few times, so nice job by Wagner Smith to come up and make the stop. Stopped him for a loss of 4 or 5 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 14.
And once again, the Steelhawks are just not set and ready for the play. They got one man coming on right before the ball is snapped, and there's just no chance of anyone catching him. Touchdown, Korah
AJ
Colts.
Koch Falls is a beautiful block.
Beautiful blocking.
Touchdown, Korah.
Touchdown, Korah.
Nice job by Koch Miller to scamper in, just get inside the cone there, and Melchiori with a beautiful job helping out with a block. And again, not that they might have stopped him, but Steelhawks made contact up near the line of scrimmage, and he was able to break a few tackles. So again, they got to wrap that up and come with tackling by committee. Steelhawks probably wishing they had that one back, few in the grasp, and Coach Miller did a nice job to get out of that, and obviously taken in for 6.
Oh,
flags on the play.
Not sure what happened there. It looks like both sides weren't set for the play. But going back to that last one, you know,
So
if you're the
that's against
Steelhawks, it's
Colts.
just so demoralizing seeing your defense not set and then giving up a touchdown. This is the second or third time it's happened this game, and you really got to go back to the drawing board and make sure your boys are set. That's got to be the fundamentals you got to get down pat. And it's just unfortunate.
And as a coach, it's tough because you're sitting on the sidelines and you're watching your boys battle and stuff, and they're coming up, they're getting off the ball, they're getting into the backfield. They got a hand on the ball carrier, and then just for whatever reason slips loose, and don't have the support to stop them. They get loose and end up running in for the touchdown. So demoralizing, frustrating. Got to give them full props. Steelhawks are still battling. They're still in it, even though they're down 28-0. A great Korah Colts team, efficiently marching the ball. Ball's down. Cochmelio for the extra point.
28-0 Korah.
Hazelton with a nice catch in the end zone. 28-0 your score. A great game here. 3:37 in the third. Korah Colts has answered with another touchdown. Steelhawks offense getting ready to go back to work. You were mentioning, Coach, that the tackling and the form for these junior players is impressive.
Yes, sir.
When you think of your experience up in Thunder Bay. And obviously some great teams in Thunder Bay. You mentioned the West Ferris, was it?
The Westgate Tigers, that was my
Westgate.
alma mater.
Okay.
The Westgate Tigers, very historic program. They had some great battles with St. Mary's Collegiate in the Northern Bowl and the Central Bowl back in the early to mid 2000s, and then we had the St. Ignatius Falcons back in Thunder Bay. They've won the last couple years. They've been a little bit dominant lately, coming out of the 2-year COVID break that we had, or the 1-year COVID break rather. They are the back-to-back champions in the senior division, and we have the Hammersholt Vikings in the junior division, who they just they haven't actually won a championship since 2007. They got the longest drought going in the Triple SAA senior division, but they got a good crop of juniors coming up. They're looking to break that as the Superior Heights Steelhawks. Nice bit of running for the ball carrier, able to fight through. He's brought down by number 22, Gabriel Seguin. And that was number 2, Dylan Wooten, just able to fight forward for a couple more yards. You like to see that from your running backs, and Wooten's definitely a hard runner. He gives it all out there every time he touches the ball, and I think he's going to be a great player for this Steelhawks program going forward.
Indeed, and at least the Steelhawks now get to start about the 35, so that's much improved from the 20 where they started the last 2 drives. 37 is the official start for this drive. Nice job by Wooten to pull it forward. And again, all across Canada, Northern Ontario, we see some great ball players, some great programs. The OU AAs are alive and well. If you ever watch the Vanier Cup and all of the Yates Cups, and you see some great athletes, obviously. A lot of Canadian boys plying their trade.
Absolutely.
Steelhawks start this March. 55, Polson, I believe, carrying the ball. Jojo Spina,
Playing
55.
Polson with the carry.
Oh, sorry.
Manchelenko with the tackle.
It was Polson for the
That's up
Superior
second,
Heights.
about 6.
Another running back that we haven't heard, but mixing up, throwing everything into the blender here for the Steelhawks, trying to get something to break loose. 2nd and 6 on the play.
And you were just saying about the OUA. I just recently looked into. I like to watch the new Canadians and the guys coming up in the OUA looking to go to the NFL. And Tavius Robertson
Excellent
out of
run
the
by Polson. He
Guelph
gets
University
first down
Griffins
yardage.
and originally from Guelph, Ontario, just made his debut last weekend
Number
with the Baltimore
50 for
Ravens.
the
So
Korah Colts.
it's nice to see
Jacob
more
Hazel.
Canadians
He had
in the
some help from
NFL.
number
As
45.
maybe we'll
Michael
see a guy
Barzo.
from the Sioux one day as the
First and
Steelhawks
10,
pick up the first
Superior
down.
Heights.
And again, you mentioned that, and not only were Canadians very scarce and rare in the NFL,
Yep.
now you'll see a smattering of each on all of the teams. Tardif Duvernay announcing his retirement today, but being replaced by the likes of Holland and Miami and some great players throughout
Another
the
good
NFL.
run.
So again, we're making our mark. Everybody associates Friday
Max
Night Lights
Clement
and
gets about
big time
3-4
football
yards.
with small town USA, but up here in Canada, we're doing our best to
Robert
put ourselves on the
Price.
map, and it's because these grassroots programs, these junior programs, these SMFL programs, the senior and junior high school loops that crank out some great stars, and we see that firsthand. And if you don't believe us, come on down here.
Absolutely.
We'll show you some more evidence of that at
Ooh.
7:30 tonight.
Paulson.
So a nice job. Looks
A
like
good run
Paulson
up the
runs
middle.
forward to the first down. Let's see where the spot is. Might be just short. Might have to put these officials to work and look for a measurement, but
Manchelenko with the tackle.
Jimmy Fitzpatrick making his judgment, and I'd like to see them give it to him.
It's going to be close here.
Going to measure here, bringing up the out the sticks
Looks like
here.
we're going to have a measurement.
Looks like just on the 51-yard line. So Donnie Chow will do the honors and measure this. Be a nice boost for these Steelhawks if they do get a chance to extend this drive and make their march towards the Colts end zone.
So Scott, I heard you're going down to the big house this weekend. How you looking forward to that one, or it should be a pretty good time, eh?
I am looking forward to it. Big drive. Got a full weekend of football, but Michigan versus Rutgers. I'm not sure about the Rutgers program this year. Might be a bit of a easy game for Michigan, but like you said earlier, talking about these Colts and Steelhawks, you still got to play the game. Any surprises could happen. I think Michigan will be the favorite. They've opened up the season with a pretty good start. But again, Rutgers could come in here and surprise as the underdog. So looking forward to that. On our way, we're going to go see to the St. Clair College Knights, who are also playing Saturday in Windsor. So we're going to try and back-to-back that and see a lot of our local players. Brandon Vecchio, Nick Carter, Daniel Bombacco, Barella. I'm forgetting his last name, but 5 or 6 of the Sioux players playing. Thank you much. Got that from the booth. There's Jesse Barella that I'm forgetting, and I'm Terry Dunster is another one, I believe, that is also former Korah Colt, I believe, and he's given his all. So hopefully those guys will all be dressing, having a great season.
So the measurement comes up just short. It's
and of course, I'm forgetting my famous
literally
best friend, Seamus Parlow. So Seamus also doing his thing down in St. Clair. So we'll catch that as a doubleheader on Saturday. So a great weekend of football ahead. There's Drayden Brock with a nice reception.
87, Drayden Brock with
there you
the
go with
completion.
Cherasolo delivering the
Chase
ball
Cherasolo.
nicely
He gets
to
out to
Brock.
about the 35-yard
Finally
line.
getting on the same page. A
Good
nice
for about
carry.
15 yards.
Another
And a
first down. And this is the march that those Steelhawks were looking for earlier in the first half. So maybe, hopefully not too little too late, but they still got another quarter to go, and they're got to be pleased with the effort here on this drive and hopefully continue that. So.
And Brock, just a dynamic runner. He's a big dude, and once he gets the ball, he just gets a full head of steam. And he's a good, nice little player for the Steelhawks. I wish they'd go a bit more to him.
And off inside, they're going to Polson again. He has to bounce it outside. Nothing in the middle.
Oh,
nice
move.
spin move.
Polson falls a couple
45
of
on the
blocks. That's a
tackle.
little spin move brought down by number 45.
Michael
for the
Marshall.
Colts.
Michael Marshall, 45 for the Colts on the stop, but not after a nice gain by Polson, picking up about 7-8 yards. We'll see where they spot it. Inside the 30 at the 27. So again, these Steelhawks continue to march, and coaching side, got to be pleased with this.
This will be the last play of the quarter, barring any penalties.
And they do that sweep, flip to Polson. Nice job catch. Oh, and 23 for the Colts.
Polson breaks another tackle.
Looked like Cohen Manchelenko
Gets down
able to
close
get a hand on the
18,
jersey,
19-yard
but
line.
Polson
That'll be a first
escapes
down for Superior Heights.
gains enough for the first down. So nice job by Manchelenko to stop him or to get a hand on him, but unable to pull him down. Polson runs through the shirt tackle and gets enough for the first down. So they're going to move the sticks. We're going to be with you in just a second
That's
with
the end of the third quarter. We got 12 minutes on the clock.
the fourth quarter coming up. At this time, we'd like to thank you, and we'd like to talk about our athlete of the game. Okay, is brought to you by Wendy's of Sault Ste. Marie and Team Essentials, Saultsports.com. We all honor the top athlete of this high school game. Anytime, Sault Sports TV and Trios Radio streams their regular and postseason game. So each game, the announcers will select a player from each of the teams, and they will be awarded a Wendy's gift card and Team Essentials tee as the athlete of the game. I'd also like you to we'd like to mention that our corporate champions, Huron-Superior Catholic District School Board, Northern Sports Excellence, freeze frame photos by Bob Davies, Wendy's of Sault Ste. Marie, Team Essentials, Maximus Rose, Elite 8 Basketball Academy, and True House Sports Radio. Make sure you support those sponsors as they do a nice job allowing us to bring this to you. So Chirisolo under center. He hands off to Polson. Polson will scamper. He's going to do a nice job getting it inside the 20,
side of the line.
about the 12-yard line, a gain of about 7 or 8.
It's just across the 15.
Depending on the spot. And again, Chirisolo
Jacob
and these
Mayville,
Steelhawks
Robin Price in on the tackle.
doing a nice job here. Jacob Mayville and Robin Price on the stop.
We do have
not
an
after a big
timeout.
gain. We have a Steelhawk down. The training staff will come out and help 55, I believe. So that's Polson, the ball carrier. And obviously, tough living to make a living as a running back in those hard spots in the middle. So done a nice job there coming in relief. But Polson's up to his feet. He'll have to come out for a couple plays just to make sure that he's good to go.
And the running back position is just so unique to any other sport. You just take an absolute beating. And you look at pro players, even you're 29 to 32, you're considered an old guy as a running back. So it's nice to see when the running backs get popped a little bit, just them hopping back up and able to stay healthy. That's definitely what we want.
Yeah, and they do take the big licks, and those fullbacks especially, leading block for their tailback every time.
Yeah.
Hitting the hole, bringing on all comers, taking on backers and DBs, and even the odd defensive linemen who sometimes range in the 250, 300-pound mark.
Yep.
So I saw a kid last week for the Miami Dolphins, and when I say kid, I won't mess with him. At 6'8", 374 pounds. Oh, a beautiful job hauling it in. Nice throw.
He catches it
Back
out of bounds.
corner. Dylan Wooten catches it, but is able to get the feet in. But a nice acrobatic catch. Nice throw by Chirisolo, just not enough to count for
Chirisolo feeling
scores.
some pressure from
That reminded me of being a Jaguars fan, surprisingly enough. That reminded me of my guy Kelvin Ridley there, trying to get his feet in there, but he was not able to.
Nice execution, just needed about 5 more yards, a little wider field, and that would have been scored for 6. But nice job, and again, Chirisolo throws a nice ball. He's able to roll out there and hit his man just a little wide. Let's see if they go back to that. There's that sweep. Travis Newt had to cut it back inside.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice
Look at him
cut.
going.
He might. Oh, beautiful
Travis Newt
pursuit
with a
by number
terrific
20
cutback.
for the Colts.
We do have a flag on
Turner
the play, but
Dickinson.
excellent run.
Playing a flag on the play.
Dickinson in on the tackle.
A little laundry on
We
the
do have
field.
a
If you're the
flag on the
Steelhawks, you're
play.
really hoping it's not
Around about
against you
13-yard
after
line.
building, the most momentum you've had all game.
And again, Travis Newt last week able to make that corner and with his speed get out to the flats and beat a lot of guys. Today the Colts have his number and they're shutting it down, forcing him back inside. But Travis Newt doing a nice cut, making it back to the right side of the field, able to pick up a few. Wait and see what the flag is. But again, Colts having an answer for Travis Newt despite him running for lots of miles there. But gain of a few on the play.
So the
Penalty
declined.
is declined.
That'll be 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 for the Steelhawks. Looks
After
like it
the
might
run.
be inside the. So it's 1st and goal. So it's inside the 10. So looking from the 7-yard line.
So 1st and
Steelhawks
goal.
looking for their first points
First
today.
Superior Heights.
The ball's handoff quickly to number. I didn't get the number, but he's down close.
32.
32. That is
Max
a Max
Clement.
Clement on the carry. Perfect. Thank you. So carry down to the 2.
Gets inside the 5.
And despite being 28-0, I
Sets
can
up
imagine
second
that these Steelhawks will be pretty exuberant if they are able to pound this one in.
I mean, you get an onside kick, you
We're gonna
score
call
quickly
tackle by
again.
committee
You're only
with the
down 2
Colts.
scores. It's crazy. I've seen crazier things happen in football. You're definitely fighting an uphill battle. And you really want to take it one play at a time, but you're not out of this game by any means if you score right here.
10:22 to go in the 4th quarter.
Chirisolo
There it
to
is.
Travis
Runs it
Newt.
in.
Touchdown, Steelhawks.
Steelhawks with the score, getting on the board 28-6. Travis Snoot up the gut. Nice job of that offensive line leading out, and could have driven a truck through that hole. So nice job by the Steelhawks. Could have rolled over and mailed this one in, but they're coming. Cherasolo on to hold the extra point. Wooten on to kick. And again, for the fans, for those of us that love football, those of you watching at home on Saultsports.com, we're all hoping for a close game. So let's put our little support behind the blue, and let's see if they can make it close.
The extra point is up and good, so it's going to be a 28-7 game. So I don't know what you do. Do you go for the onside kick right now? Do you risk it all, or do you? I think you maybe go for a shorter kick and just really hope your defense holds and just emphasizes that don't let anything easy through up the middle, because the Korah Colts have just been running the ball up the middle all day.
Yeah, it's a calculated guess or a risk. And of course, in this junior program and across the whole division, all the teams elect often to go for the onside kick. High percentage, more so than in a college or a pro game. There's a lot of slippery balls. There's a lot of players that don't have enough experience with the onside kick. At this level, you don't have that many hands teams, and your receivers, your guys returning deep, are usually the guys that have the silky mitt. So we'll see. Steelhawks with a good kicking game with Wooten at the helm. Might elect to punt or kick deep rather. And looks like we got a couple tight ends. We got Wanch here out on this side. He's got some nice hands. And we will see what the Steelhawks bring, whether they want to keep the Colts far from the uprights or try something risky to get the ball back. And
right now they're just showing regular kick, but we'll see. You know, that's not always an indicator of what's actually going to happen when the ball's in the air.
Now Zoe Gauthier coming to join in on the kick. And the ball is on the ground. Able to pick it up. Number 30, I believe. Or is that 80?
I believe that's 80, Braden Lemaire.
80 Lemaire.
And he was back to return one earlier, so that makes sense. It's Lemaire from out to the 35, 36-yard line. Travis Snoot on the tackle.
36-yard line.
He was brought down, yes, by number 18, Travis Snoot there.
And again, we mentioned Travis Snoot earlier, and obviously he's playing defense, special teams, offense, and we talked about that, especially with a short bench. And these Steelhawks, they're gassed. They're going to be tired. They're going to be in the ice bath and the hot tub, and wearing themselves a little thin late in this fourth quarter. But again, still bringing their game, and looks like Travis Snoot back in the DB situation here, or safety. So obviously being called on a lot, and as are a lot of these guys going two ways and playing specials. So Colts to answer the bell, 28-7. Handoff inside. Nice push by 71 for the Colts. Connell Smith.
Decent run.
Able to spring his back out. 34, Kochmelio.
Sorry.
Oh, 24, my apologies.
24, sorry.
Jake Orr getting the ball. So late in the game, we got some seconds here. And that's all you need when you're a rookie in grade 9 starting out.
Second and 5.
Just want a chance once you get a little bit of a lead. Pad the stats here and take Melchior out and save him for a rainy day, and or getting a chance to get his name called and do a nice job there. A gain of 4 or 5 on the play.
Colts are just going to look to do that. They're going to look to definitely not look to do that. And oh my goodness, it's Superior Steelhawks ball. Wow, number 21, Dax Billingsley on the ball, and this is a momentum changer. Here we go.
Again, so they elect not to go for the onside kick, but their defense is able to answer and give their offense a chance to get back on the field. Nice job by Dax Billingsley, who had a big game last week, called his name a few times. He's able to come out here and pick up that fumble recovery. I don't think it was a bad exchange. I think maybe just number 4, Zane Murdoch, unable to get a handle on it. Maybe looked upfield before he was able to put it in his grasp, put it on the deck, and unable to recover. Billingsley with the turnover.
Solo leads the offense on the field.
From the 37-yard line of the Colts, hoping to score again. So this would obviously go a long way and make it 27-14 if they're able to score here and close the gap with lots of time left in the game.
Timeout.
Korah calls
Korah.
the timeout.
And I think that's a mercy timeout, saying, come on, boys, let's get back in huddle here. Let's talk this out. Settle down. We're up 28-7. Had lots of good things. Don't panic. Get some new personnel in. See number 69. Jaden Caldma in for the Korah Colts. You see Ryder Strachan. We called his name earlier. Out getting some reps here. And again, as we mentioned, maybe a few substitutions coming in, getting their chances. And of course, all the moms and dads up there loving it in the second half rather of a game that appeared at 12-minute mark of the fourth quarter to be a little out of hand. But the Steelhawks have closed the gap. Now some of these grade niners, the second stringers, getting a chance to show their wares here. We got 92, Logan Frost out there for the Colts. We got 41. We don't have, Max Famero from St. Paul's alumni. So Max out there giving it all on DB here on the short side of the field. And the handoff, I fell for that.
And ball is incomplete.
Chase Chisolo looks right up the middle.
I thought it was a
Number
handoff.
87,
Chase
Drayton
Girasolo
Brock.
pulled it back and threw to Max
Which ball is
Clement.
incomplete.
Pass attempted. Incomplete. It's obviously been a long time since I played the game, but I love when I get bit on those play action
Second
passes.
and 10.
If I'm falling for it, then I guess it's
Yep.
Or the
almost
Steelhawks.
expected that some of these Colts there, some of these young guys are biting up on it. And nice ball delivered by Girasolo, but 32 Clement unable to pull it in. So.
And it's nice to see them taking risks, going to the play action, switching it up a little bit, giving the kids a better feel for the
Pitch to
game and
Travis Anook.
all
He
that comes
cuts
with
back.
it as Travis Anook runs the ball
Straight up
there.
the middle, gets
He's going to get stopped pretty quickly.
to the 26, 27-yard line.
Just be stopped by, look like number 43, Ethan Boyle. I'm still getting used to
Manchulico
the
and Ethan Boyle in on the
still
tackle
getting used to the
for
Korah Colts
Sets up
font on
third
their
and about
jerseys, but it
4.
was 43 Boyle. Will be a third down for the Steelhawks.
So a third and about 4, maybe 5 yards. So they're hoping to capitalize and move the sticks. From here, I believe it's 2 down yardage. Handoff inside to Travis Newt. Looks like he has enough.
Travis Anook runs into
Violent attack on the defensive
defenders.
side.
Looks like Aiden Wanch was the
Aiden
first person
Wanch
there.
again, getting his name called.
Does get a little
Keep
bit
in mind,
of
Coach, that we are going to have to
advantage.
pick our players of the game. So lots of great options, and a lot of honorable mentions, a lot of great plays, a lot of plays on defense, offense, special
It'll be
teams.
4th and 1.
We'll bring that to you in a few minutes. At the end of the game, we'll pick our Wendy's
So
team
good 3-yard
essentials
gain.
players of the game, and we'll be awarding them gift cards and tees from those sponsors. So stay tuned for that. Oh, another big stop. 23 on the carry.
After
23 is
initial
Cohen
contact,
Manchulenko, I believe.
Travis Anook falls
sorry.
forward, so
And if you're on the Korah side of the ball, you love this right now. The clock is still
they're
running.
standing about the 20,
You're
so depending on the
not
spot,
really
looks
giving
like
up
it's
too
gonna be
much
first down.
yards to the Steelhawks offense, and you're
First
just
down,
sure
Steelhawks.
you give up a first down, but you're keeping your offense off the field. You're keeping them fresh, and there's not a huge margin that the Steelhawks can hurt you. You're still going to be up 2 touchdowns if you give up 7 points.
Yep. And again, the Steelhawks slowly marching.
You got to hurry this up if you're on the Superior Heights side.
You are down 3 scores, and 32, Max Clement with the carry.
Max Clement refusing to go down.
And again, they going back to the conservative playbook, because at the end of the first half, the Steelhawks had a chance to go deep
Dickinson.
and weren't taking that chance, maybe electing to take that 14-0 deficit into
On
the
tackle.
halftime. But now it's desperation time, 6:42 to go, down 3 scores. I think you air it up, or at least get up into that hurry-up offense and start rolling. And again, that's tough for a young offense and a quarterback to have the poise to lead that. But there's a guy wanting under center. It's Solo. He's looking. He's got a man open.
Oh,
Nice try.
Solo trying to avoid being tackled.
89 on the pressure.
Gets it out to Brock. It falls incomplete.
Jackson Thornton on the pressure, it looks like, unless that was
Decent
99
defensive
Evan
play on
Boville.
behalf of Korah.
But nice job rolling out. I thought if he continued his rollout, he might have had the receiver further in the flats and maybe able to be a little more wide open. But despite that, 3rd and 6 coming up. And again, I imagine they stay in the air.
Yeah.
But
I think you're looking to take risks if you're the Superior Heights Steelhawks, as it looks like they're going to be calling a timeout.
Timeout is run out of time.
Oh, maybe a bit of confusion on the sidelines here. It's mostly been a clean game. We've only had 2 or 3 flags. You know, it's gone well. There's not too much dirty stuff, and that's what you like to see, that, right?
Yeah, playing whistle to whistle and between the lines and keeping it hard. And you know, they've done a great job with that. Like I said, a lot of hard hits, a lot of great blocking.
Yeah, the blocking especially has been pretty impressive for me. Both teams, of course, Superior Heights offensive line struggling a little bit, but for the most part, they're able to keep it at bay to keep the Korah defense at bay, and they're able to get positive yards more often than not. So there's a lot of positives to take if you're on either side of the sidelines here.
And of course, 6:14, a lot of time to go, but Steelhawks will need to score, or at least get 6 yards to pick up the first down, move the chains and move it inside the 10. Well, they're in the red zone now, but hoping to score. And obviously, field goals are not an option at this point. We'll need 7s to make this a much closer game. But Colts content to run out the clock. Allow the Steelhawks to nickel and dime them, whittling down the clock. So 21 for the Steelhawks in. Dax Billingsley in as a tight end and receiver slot.
Ooh, breaking a few tackles by Travis Anoot.
Travis Anoot hits the line
hard
run, breaks
there.
two defenders right off the hop.
Contact made by Aiden Watch at the line of scrimmage, but Travis Anoot able to forge forward and pick up. Looks like he's got the first down. So.
Unfortunately for the Steelhawks, that's going to take more time off the clock and just give them less opportunities to punch one in, as they're now under 6 minutes to play here.
And they're not up on the ball. Maybe they haven't perfected their hurry-up offense, but valuable time ticking away as they do that.
And, of course, stuff like that, like hurry-up offense, that all comes with time.
And Travis Anoot runs forward inside the 2. Nice gain on the play. Brought down by a trio of Colts, including number 20, Turner Dickinson, having himself a game.
Now at the 5-minute mark, 5 minutes left to go in this one.
Looks like about 3.
Big package in the backfield there. We got 87 brought.
Couple flags on the field.
Drayden Brock in on the backfield. Also with number 21, Dax Billingsley. So they got their big package there. Looks like they're backing up after an offside. Is that the call?
Yeah, it was a false start on the offense.
False start on the offense. So they're getting close. So close.
That's
not enough yet.
That's a gut punch for the Steelhawks offense, just taking an unnecessary penalty like that one.
So they got a full backfield there. Looks like he's rolling out the pass. He's going to have a man. Nice ball available. No flag on the play.
Ooh, that was a questionable one.
Deem that uncatchable maybe, but
lands over his head. Incomplete.
Max Clement looking for the call. The official is at Hazelton. Keeping the tissue in his back pocket, so Steelhawks will have, that brings it up to 4th down, does not? Or maybe with the flag.
Yeah, with the flag.
It remains 2nd down, so.
Or third down rather.
Third down and 8 now, so. After the incomplete pass, we bring a 3rd and 8. Oh, a little broken play there.
Oh, no.
And Travis Anoot on the carry, but answering for the Colts is number 14. 14, Lucas J, maybe?
For a couple yards.
Or maybe it's 34. 34. AJ Kochmilo maybe doing double time on the defensive side. So, all right. So once again, at the conclusion of this game in 3:20, we're going to announce the players of the game. And here we are on 4th down. They're going to go for it. Max Clement has got a chance to ramble in.
Great hold.
Doesn't have to make it into the end zone, but he has to make it to the 1 to get move the sticks. Doesn't look like he has it, but we'll wait to see the spot.
And a great job by the Korah linebackers just to stay home. Also some laundry on the play, on the field. There's a flag on the play. We'll see who it's against. Waiting for that call.
All right, so the Steelhawks might have one last chance. Pending the outcome of this flag. We're talking to the Steelhawks, so it appears the flag is against Korah. They're going to move the ball forward half the distance to the goal, and they're going to get a 1st and 10 reset with 3:05 to go. So a moral victory maybe here as they start from the 2. They're able to punch that in, close the gap 28-14. Maybe then we'll see the onside kick. And again, with 3:05, who knows? These young athletes, anything can happen. We put the ball on the ground, quick interception, fumble recovery, quick score. That's why we play the game. That's why we wait till the end. So don't go anywhere. We got 2:53 to go. And was that a keeper?
Touchdown, Steelhawks.
Touchdown, Steelhawks.
Jarasolo does a nice job calling his own number and finally rambles forward. Nice surge by the offensive line there. And I don't know why the Korah Colts didn't have a big stack there, but it looked like they were off the ball. And
bit of an odd play call for the Korah Colts, not using goal line defense there. You know, we've seen the 5-man defensive line today. They're not afraid to go to it, so you have to question the play calling there.
And maybe just caught him off guard. Regardless, it's 28-14 now that the kick is through.
Up and good. We do have a flag down.
And one nice thing is all the touchdowns today have been converted, so the kicking game sound for both of these programs. And obviously, going forward, we haven't seen any field goal attempts today, but going forward, extra points can mean the difference in the game. And a big swing. Obviously, we saw a couple of deep kickoffs by these kickers, so obviously that's a nice advantage to have as a coach when you have a sound kicking game that pins the other team deep or allows you a chance for a rouge, or in this case converts touchdowns for extra points. So nice job again. For those of you that are watching, make sure that you stick around for our 7:30 game, a tilt between these two senior programs, the Steelhawks versus the Colts, starting at 7:30. We're going to be back on the air. Make sure you join us. Thanks to Saultsports.com, True House Radio. Thanks to our sponsors, Northern Sports Excellence, Freeze Frame Photos by Bob Davies, Wendy's of Sault Ste. Marie, Team Essentials, Maximus Rose, Elite 8 Basketball Academy, and True House Sports Radio. If you want your business highlighted on Saultsports TV, contact us at saultsports@gmail.com. And thank you again for your support. And if you'd like your business to support Sault Ste. Marie sports and high school football, please contact us. We'd be glad to have you. And thanks again for your support. Thanks for joining us at home.
Here's the
got a big finish here. And the onside kick is going to be not far enough. Only angled about 4 or 5 yards. So has to go 10 for it to be legal.
Yeah.
So the flags fly. I would imagine that the Colts will decline that and take the ball.
The ball didn't travel the required 10 yards.
Just gonna try and get 1 or 2 first downs, seal this one for the Korah Colts. It's been a good game. They haven't really had too many challenges. The first quarter was a little bit difficult for them, but after they were able to get the first touchdown, they kind of figured out this Steelhawks defense. You know, the Steelhawks hung around for a bit, but those 2 one-play touchdowns really killed them down the stretch.
And of course, Zane Murdoch, pretty solid with the ball. That fumble on the last drive was not indicative of his play. He's had a great game running the show back there. He's going to just try to lock it in and 0 turnovers. Korah Colts obviously able to kill off 244 with a nice march here. But like I said, probably keep the ball on the ground. But if they are to pop it loose, or the Steelhawks are able to create something with a turnover, we've got a one heck of a finish here. 28-14, Colts up late in the game. Steelhawks looking to answer here. So number 13, Mason Deson, playing out there for the Steelhawks. So getting a chance here on DB. They will run away from Mason, but they run right into the jaws of number 12.
Del Parte with the tackle.
Griffin Del Parte with the tackle for the Steelhawks on a carry from, was that Cochamilio on the run?
I do believe so, yeah. 34 Cochamilio.
Just a gain of one. Dawson Medill, I think, was the name I heard.
And here we go.
Austin Medill, my apologies. Austin, 53, help in on the tackle. Sorry, Coach.
And here we go, the play clock for the Korah Colts. They're going to use every second possible of it, just run out the clock. And there's a big gain for Cochamilio. He's still going, and he's going to be tripped up by Dylan Wooten.
Right
Touchdown, saving tackle by number 2, Wooten at the 30-yard line.
Touchdown, saving tackle.
And first down for the Colts.
And a nice job, I thought. Cochamilio was able to bounce that out and almost got to the end zone rather, but nice job by Wooten, who's had himself a strong game as well. So again, the Korah Colts happy to run the clock out. We're looking to score there, but glad to take it at the 28th. And like I said, imagine they'll keep it on the ground. Number 4, handing off, inside trap. Number 31, I believe.
Yep.
31 with a nice carry for the Colts.
Cam Williamson, he gets a
That's
couple
going to be
yards.
number 31, Cam Williamson.
Cam Williamson, nice job. And again, nothing fancy, just an inside trap, mixing it up, but keeping the ball in low percentage for a turnover and grinding it out, gaining a few on the play. It brings up 2nd and 3 from the 21-yard line. And again, just the Colts happy to march. Don't need to put any more points on the board, just run out the clock. And they do a nice job. Hopefully they wait it out and drain a few more seconds, but
there's a pass play.
A pass wide open.
Touchdown, Colts.
Dave Murdoch looks deep. We got a touchdown. Korah Colts.
26, Charlie McMaster. If that indeed is McMaster, 26.
26, Charlie
McMaster. So Mom Carey and Dad Greg.
For a 26-yard touchdown.
Celebrating in the stands here. I saw Greg earlier, coach, teacher at
Coach
Korah.
So come to attempt the point after.
Nicely done, Charlie, to get in there and make your presence felt and get your name called on prime time Thursday ball. So nice job by McMaster to score, bringing 34-14 your total right now, with Cochamilio looking to extend that lead.
And as you said, Thursday primetime ball. We're not going to be watching Giants-Niners tonight. We're watching Colts Steelhawks Senior. That's going to be coming up at 7:30 p.m. after this one, as the extra point for the Colts is good.
Up and good. That's 35-14.
And again, I've seen the Giants play. I think your best bet is to watch this high school football game. It's going to be a great tilt. 49ers looking pretty impressive. One of my favorites, George Kittle.
Yep, he's awesome.
As a tight end. Their quarterback looking pretty good for San Francisco. Pardon the pun. But Mr. Irrelevant hoping to lead those 49ers to a big start here. Giants struggling early in the season, but the Colts not struggling. The Colts marching 35-14. Speaking of marching, these senior Colts are hoping to march again to a 3-0 season record, taking on the Steelhawks in the second of this doubleheader.
Yep.
Obviously, the senior Steelhawks and the Colts coming up next at 7:30. Make sure you join us. We're going to take a little break while they do the warm-ups, and then you can join us back here on Saultsports.com, Truos Radio. Thanks for joining us. 1:18 to go. We've got a kickoff from Cochamilio and the Colts, giving Steelhawks one more chance at glory, but 35-14 looks like this one's in hand for those Korah Colts.
And those 49ers, they're winning the Super Bowl in my opinion. They're just such a complete team. Top 5 defense, top 5 offense. They're just, like you said, Kittle, Debo. They're just a fun team to watch. Ayuk, they're great. As the Steelhawks return the ball, tackled by number 99, Evan Boville, and it will be a first down for the Steelhawks.
Number 28.
Nice job, Oliver Johnston, number 28 for the Superior Heights Steelhawks, getting a chance on a return late in the game.
It's
So
number 23.
nice return by Johnston, nice tackle by Evan Beauville. Coach Tim is up there in the stands. I'm sure you can hear him yelling, screaming, rooting on. Nice job by Evan to make the tackle there. So a great job here by those Korah Colts to finish it out. Steelhawks looking to answer with one more big play or a series that brings them all the way to Steelhawks blue in the end zone. Glad you can join us. Stick around for some more excitement. So we got 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Steelhawks hand off inside.
Ball carrier wrapped up by number 24, Jake Orr, once again making his presence felt defensively.
Nice job. Nice carry on the play by.
Jake and Michael Ward tandem up for the tackle.
Can't get a number there. Big
Gain
sea
of
of blue.
about 3 yards.
A gain of 3 on the play. 2nd and 7.
And your Sioux
Dax
Sports
Billings
TV
with the
Wendy's
carry
players
for
of the
Superior
game.
Heights.
I got them right here. Scott and I have been conversing silently for the past couple minutes for the Superior Steel Heights with one the Superior Heights Steelhawks with 1 interception. The unnamed man, number 45, Kenyon Williamson, our Steelhawks
Flags on
player of
the
the
play.
game. And for the Korah Colts, with a big
Colson with some decent
couple of
yards,
touchdowns and a couple of
yardage.
big carries, going to be number 34, AJ Cocamiglio. So your Wendy's Sioux Sports TV players of the game, 45 Williamson for the Steelhawks. For the Colts, number 34 Cocamiglio. Congratulations, gentlemen.
And again, a nice carry there by Polson. 57 seconds to go. Gain of 3 on the play. 2nd and 7.
Polson also a guy who had a great game. Had a lot of carries, and he's just a tough runner. A big guy. The Steelhawks have a couple really big running backs, and Polson's going to be good in this program for a couple years to come.
And again, that's just it. Even some of these grade 9s come in as grade 9s and start and carry the ball and make contributions, make tackles. These grade 10s, another year older, and now they're going to graduate to this senior program. Looking forward to great things, and both these programs have a great future in the senior loop too. So great job by these guys to put it all out there.
Colson with the carry.
Despite a little lopsided victory by the Colts,
90.
a great war
Wyatt
between
Yeager.
these two, and Superior Heights
the
obviously
tackle.
going to go back to the drawing board and look at some game film and hope to peak for playoffs where everybody makes it. And with a 4-team loop, 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3, these 2 teams may match up again. And obviously Steelhawks hoping for a better
2nd
outcome
and
next
9
time.
for Superior
Korah
Heights.
Colts must be pleased with their offense. Bernabucci, but not one to rest. He'll go back to work and put on the helmet
Absolutely.
and try to improve on what they already do very well. So Polson with
Polson
the carry,
gets cross line of
24.5
scrimmage
seconds to go.
Looks like 52.
Gain of 1 on the play,
Michael Orr.
brings up 3rd and 8.
And you know what? I think both these teams have a lot of talent. Like I said, you got guys like Polson, you got these big runners for the Steelhawks, but it's
Good
a
for
game
yards,
of
sets up 3rd
experience,
and
and
8.
that's where the Korah Colts won today. They won. They had more experience. They were more prepared. The Steelhawks, especially on defense, didn't look prepared at times, and it's a mental game. You start to doubt yourself. You start to get frustrated when you make mistakes. The Korah Colts did not make many mistakes today, and they won the game because of that.
Nice job by Polson to get to the corner. He's trying to get away. Turns that corner.
Polson
Nice
Good
pull
heads-up
down
running.
by 40
looks for the first down marker, gets
40.
across it.
is Oliver Benak. So a nice job by Oliver Benak to get in as a
He
second.
runs for the first down.
Get his pads dirty, and poor mama's going to have to do some laundry, but I'm sure Oliver's happy that that's the case. That'll bring
Ladies
the
and
end of the
gentlemen,
game
that will end
for
the
you.
game.
Thank you to our players
Good
of the
run
game.
by
Thank you
Polson.
both
Good run for the
programs.
first down.
The
Your
final
score,
in this junior
35-14
contest between the Korah Colts
in favor of the Korah
35 and the Sioux
invite
Superior
you to
Heights
stick around
Steelhawks
as the
14.
senior teams
So Colts on
score.
top this
Superior Heights
time.
will
We're going to take a break. Make sure you join us
hit the
here on
field very, very
Saultsports.com.
If you
Thanks
are
to you,
leaving, we
John
wish you a
Ostrowski.
terrific weekend.
We are going to come
And don't
back at
forget
7:30
tomorrow
for the
night, St.
senior
Mary's,
tilt.
White Pines.
Don't miss it. Take care. We'll